Hello, princess. Oh, princess? Are we live, princess? Hello? This is how I cut my viewer retention in half. Not that there's any percentage of a viewer retention to begin with. But regardless. Hello, hello? Whoa, I launched StreamerBot, and it is fucking wild looking at that. Forgot there was an update. I do this every time before stream. I'll just launch something without checking there's an update, and then there will be an update as soon as I launch it, as I hit the go live button, and then it's like, oh, well, couldn't tell you why that might be. Anyhow, let's get this party started. Actually, chat, is it time for more coffee, do you think? More coffee? More caffeination? It's 7 p.m. I've already had like 2 cups of coffee today. I don't know if that's too much or if I want to stay up later. I kind of do. Like a little bit. Just a wee bit. Wet? Damn right I am. And surprisingly, it's not my bed this time. But hey, hello everyone. You cleaned your Fursuit for free? Absolutely not. That is not how it works. Oh god, I gotta explain that whole story with it. But hi, Ember, as well. I hope you're doing well. Good to see your face again. I know you've been waiting for me to be back. Now I'm back. My throat is a hell of a lot better. It is literally just my sinuses and like my nasal cavity that's all like stuffy, so I'll be like maybe blowing my nose here and there. And then the only thing that kind of is irritating is like underneath my nose is dry from all the tissues and wiping it, so it's a bit of a no bueno. But other than that, I'm feeling better. Con crud only hit me kind of briefly for like a day or two, and I'm actually quite grateful for it. Maybe that's where the whole weight loss has helped, metabolizing things better. I don't think that's how that works, but I like to think it is. You know, if I can't use my degree in terms of my actual confidence, might as well feign confidence in whatever I might be claiming to the world, right? Isn't that the route that, like, most YouTubers take when they hit, like, a big viewer point? They either go into, like, shitty podcast, like, making claims that just aren't true, but feigning the confidence that they are true because they don't know what else to talk about. Or they go into some shitty mid-music career. I don't know how that works, but, hey. I survived Megaplex, and I survived Con Crud. For the record, too, we will be doing our con recap this Friday. So tomorrow. Tomorrow I should have it ready. Which it is ready right now, but I'd rather wait to do it tomorrow as per a proper Friday stream and actually start it early. And also, I haven't even, like, checked in with friends to see if the picks that I added to my con recap are good. And there are some stories that I should tell about what happened at the con, because there were some ups and downs, but there's a lot of positives with it. But I just have to be careful about what I say with some of them, because it's like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, hello everyone. Make sure to hydrate. I'll tink with you for some water. I'll tink for some water. Maybe that's why my throat was killing me. I feel like even though I was drinking a lot of water at Megaplex, I feel like I should have been drinking more. I feel like there should have been more hydration. Blessed be the fruit. More hydration in my system. I panicked for a second thinking that whatever was down over there shouldn't be in the shot, because sometimes I forget to do that. I clear off like my little nightstand in the back. Sometimes there's lube there, sometimes there's like my weed pen, and it's like, okay, maybe not. Let's maybe not have that there. The camera feels really weird with the lights on. I should probably turn them off. It doesn't feel like it's focused on me. Hello? Hello? I can't really roll my chair around because there's a towel underneath me. Basically, I'm cleaning my fursuit today, but I'll explain the process of why I need to clean them. Granted, kind of makes sense that anyone would have to because they just came back from a con in Florida. It was moist and humid and pool con. But probably best that I do a deep clean of them today and get that out of the way. Because that also means I probably won't have to clean them if I use them properly. I won't have to clean Levi again until, like, next year. Because the only conventions that I have coming up outside of Megaplex just happening is FurPoc in October. Didn't get a room for MFF, so not exactly upset about that. And then after that is, like, Anthem New England in February, so... Is it February or was it mid-January? I can't remember. I gotta keep on the lookout for room openings. But hi, everyone. I'm back. I'm a bit nasally. I'm still a bit exhausted and a little socially overwhelmed from that con, which we'll talk about that all on Friday. So if you're here for, like, con recap, Megaplex stories, check out tomorrow's stream, usual time. Hopefully 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of 7 p.m. because there's a lot to talk about with how the con went for me, goods and bads and things that I realize I gotta work on, and character development. That's pretty much it at the end of the day. But yeah, just know I am a-okay. I'm safe, healthy. Who knows if I'm healthy or not. But today I kind of wanted to hang out, chat for a bit, do some yapping with y'all, see how things have been since I haven't streamed in give or take a week or so, and then also just clean my fursuit head and try out the whole noise cancellation system that I set up. So yeah, which I'll get to show you how I clean my fursuit, which will not be easy or fun. In fact, I'm just remembering now, I forgot to move my fursuit head fan from downstairs to upstairs, so I might be leaving at some point. Oh boy. Also, I like how my haircut finally came in a bit. Like, before I left, it was a little too short. Kind of like where it's at now. It's kind of nice. You know, it's kind of fitting. Why am I smacking my face to... I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore. I don't know what my life is, but, just know I missed you guys. I missed you guys. I'm glad to be here again. Honestly, I think that was the big thing after Megaplex was, I think the biggest issue that I had was the con being from, like, Thursday to Tuesday. Like, I got home on Tuesday, and I was already just like, I want to be in my own bed. I want to be in my own bed. I want to be left alone for a day. I want to goon... Yeah. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Also, I forgot to say thank you, Cade and Autumn, for the super chats. I greatly appreciate it. Give me some life jackets and bait 8 hearts in the chat. Appreciate the support. Let's fund this pup a full rubber dry suit so he doesn't get his fur wet again. Okay, you know what? I wouldn't be opposed to that. I saw some fursuiters at the pool at Megaplex wearing, like, full body scuba suits. Some wearing some, like, not latex, but, like, either the scuba suits or, like, partially inflated ones. And I'm like, ooh. It's a lot of money to get one, but honestly, wouldn't be opposed to getting one at some point. Now, not that I have the funds to do that right now, but... You know, we can get there eventually. Which is good that I don't have anything coming this September. I can just, like, relax and focus on entertaining and hanging out with you guys and doing fun stuff. And also because it is... Isn't it September or something? Isn't that a thing that Twitch advertises? I never really partake in it, really. The only sub goal that I could have, if you really want me to set... I did get some very interesting...
I'd do anything for Jesus. I found over 1,700 times in the Word of God where this word is used, come, and that's not coming.
I gotta get
the rest of the comes, but that's just come. Preaching my heart out for 45 minutes to an hour on that one word, come. And it was one of our Lord's favorite words. Come unto me. Come and drink. Come and dine. Jesus said... Come, and it goes on and on and on. I know
goes on and on.
Friends, but there are people that still haven't.
Princess,
when I
it's
say
time
come,
for the Princess.
I'm coming. You're coming. When I turn to my son and I say, come, I want them to come. That word come is universal in its application. Come. What did Jesus say to his disciples?
Now, this is the national
anthem.
I will
There's no room for
stand
discussion,
for, okay?
friend. Guess what? Come. It commands obedience. Come. How many of you had the Holy Ghost come in you? You come. He was crucified for you. He died for you. He did everything for you. It's time for you to come. He's come. He's already come. He wasn't just a baby in a manger, friend. That was God.
I'm going to memorize it, but I don't know how to memorize it.
Because God came, and then the wise men had to come. The shepherds had to come. And ever since Jesus came, he said, I've done my part. Now you come. You come. I came. You come. Come quickly. What is this hesitating stuff?
I come. You come. He, she, it comes.
And one day when you die, you're going to be with him.
Come, you come, they come.
I don't want him to look at me when I die and say, I've been calling you all your life. Now through death, you had to come. I said, come. For those of you that don't believe that, friend, you need to read your Bible.
That's the part that I can remember because it's so iconic. Just all that energy just dissipates into. For those who don't know anything about that, you need to read your Bible. Meanwhile, we go back to hype lo-fi music that's supposed to be lo-fi, but it's not lo-fi. There's the lo-fi. God bless Jesus. Yo, okay. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. Okay,
Come
I know.
beta. Also 5 months. Awoo. Hugs aggressively. B2
I have a new
B2
picture
zoom B2 to inflate
to
B2 heart.
When we do the Come Preacher from now on. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter. I was so plastered that Saturday evening. Hello? Stuff is happening. Oh my lordy. I gotta go over these Twitch subs. But I have something so... You guys are gonna love this. Hold on. You're gonna love this. You're gonna be so happy I did this. I was so plastered at Megaplex on Saturday night. I was plastered out of my mind. Oh my god, so many sojus. So many soju bottles. But I was so drunk, I quite literally met Jesus. Okay? I quite literally met Jesus. Give me a moment. Hold on. I'm gonna switch screens. Okay, that's my screen for what we're doing today. Holy shit. Oh my god, guys, hold on! You haven't seen Jesus yet! You gotta... I know this is spoilers for the con recap, but like, hold on. I met Jesus at Megaplex! I was plastered out of my fucking mind! And also, I dabbed it up with him and failed 3 times over, so I don't know if I'm going to heaven. I don't know if that's happened to me, but... I met Jesus at Megaplex! Dude came up to me. First off, this guy was at a Woostria. They were at a Woostria, and they had come up to me in this attire and said hi. I'm like, oh my god, is that Jesus? Hello, Jesus. And we tried dabbing it up. I failed like 3 times, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'll take a shot in your name. And then he went on, and then I just got a picture with him, and I'm happy. Look at me getting really into it. He's just like, oh yeah, this is just the average day, but I'm just like, I'm getting into it, man. look at how look at how red my face is. Look at that. That's a red ass face right there. Crazy. Who knew Jesus liked Florida? Who knew? I don't know. I would have never expected to see him there. I feel like that would be the last place he goes. But I gotta catch up on all of these gifted subs in the support from you guys. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, Dragon, for I think that was 15 gifted subs. I greatly appreciate that. Again, if you got a gifted sub, be sure to give a big thank you to people in chat. Hi, Jake. Oh my god.
Miss you, Beta.
It's the man that I pet his beard at Megaplex. And then he booped me on the nose a bunch. It wouldn't punch me. We're getting there. We're getting slowly but surely closer. You know, out of all the times, Jake, that I want you to punch me in the face, probably not now, if I'm being honest. Because my sinuses are just all sorts of wonky. They're all sorts of wonky. Oh yeah, I wasn't plastered. I was B2. That's what I was. I was B2 for a good chunk of that weekend. I never said anything about... I'm just saying, not right now, I wouldn't want you to punch me in the face. But... look, we got to meet Jesus, figuratively and literally. I had an amazing fucking time at Megaplex, despite some of the downsides that happened, which we will talk about later. But, I'm just glad to be back. I miss my friends so much. I miss Jake, I miss Cody. Jake's right here, though. Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. I'm, like, pretending to, like, do my hand thing with your face right now, because, like, I miss Jake. I miss Jake lots. Also, go and check out Jake, please, guys. Shout out to Jake. He's good soup. I have so much to talk about and catch up on. Today is not the con recap day, by the way. Again, tomorrow is the big con recap. Today, I'm cleaning my fursuit, but even still, I wanted to hang out and yap with you guys for a bit because I missed you all. But I gotta catch up on the gifted subs. Thank you, Dragon, for I think that was 15 or 16 gifted subs. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Pup Sentinel, for the 5 months. Thank you, Ember, for 10 gifted subs, and the Coon Preacher. At least I now have a new image that I can show you guys while that pops up on the screen, okay? While that is going, I have that image of me meeting Jesus, and pretty happy about that. And then thank you for the 100 bits, Ember, and then thank you, Jake, for the 16-month resub. I greatly appreciate it. I missed you guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you survived. I hope you're still as good soup as you were before. You probably are. Soup is good for a while. If you put it in the fridge or freeze it for a bit, you know, it should still be good. But yeah, I'm back. I'm still recovering a little bit. Still have so much work to do and so much to catch up on. So much to talk about with what happened. But that's for another day and for another stream. I'm just glad to be back. I survived the con crud that everyone is supposedly getting to, by the way. It's not even just me. Like, Monty had a little bit of a sore throat. I had a hella bad sore throat on my flight
Less
back.
than 3 norm YouTube watcher but wanted to shoot a sub over here.
Aw, I
3
appreciate
good to see
that.
you back.
Earth to Internet. Hello. Do you how do? Well, thank you, Earth to Internet. I
Beta,
appreciate
can you
the
be the
resub.
leak to my leek and potato soup?
Oh my god,
Jake
I want to make
soup.
potato soups. Jake Wee soup? What's Jake Wee soup? Jake, you have soup? You have Jake Wee soup? Why do we have a level 8 hype train? I don't think we've ever gotten this before in my streaming career. Also, since we are talking about September and all that, and sub goals, I didn't really set one. And I don't really know what to set for incentives for September. So for now, I'm just going to set an impromptu one that I don't think will ever hit. But I'm still going to set it regardless. Because at Megaplex, I had caved in and finally got some art that I really wanted to commission. From an artist I really wanted to commission for a while now. And I got to do it, and I got the art, and it was a little pricey, but I'm happy with how it was. I'm not going to show it because it's a little sensitive. It's not safe for work. It's safe for work, at least in my opinion. But I'll set it for this. If the sub goal on Twitch ever hits 500 for this month, I'll show it. How about that? I'll set that for the impromptu sub goal. Because I thought about it, I'm like, how many subs would it be for me to, you know, get canceled to some extent, but also, like, take that month off because of the internet. But anyway, I'll explain it more probably tomorrow. That's just sort of the impromptu sub goal that I have. I want to set more in time, but I just don't really have any
Boarding the
goals or
hype train
incentives
for
or anything.
emotes.
But regardless, we're gonna do some fun stuff this month. I'm just glad to be back with streaming and video making and working and doing my usual thing. I know I have a lot of things to look forward to this month with, like, state fairs with friends, maybe visiting Monty, and then I have Furpok next month. But I'm excited to be back. I missed you guys. Y'all are awesome. Look, Levi's happy that you're back. Come here. He's kind of dirty and smelly, but he's gonna be clean. Well, he's not really happy. He's sad because he's dirty. He smells fine. He just needs, like, a deep clean. He just needs a deep clean. That's pretty much it. And that's what we're doing with him today. We're gonna do a deep clean while you guys torture me with questions that I answer, maybe. I don't know. Also, Gersaka, welcome on in. Would you mind if other people use your life vest thing on their own personas, or are you chill with that? Oh no, absolutely, go for it. I mean, some people have actually done that already. Like, they've taken my life jacket ref sheet and design that I had and used that on their characters and art pieces they got, and it's actually quite flattering, I'm not gonna lie. It's really cutesy, because I'll just, like, randomly see it pop up on my FA, or I'll just be tagged in it of, like, life jacket design by Beta. I'm like, whoa, this is really cool. And obviously, you don't need to give me, and obviously I don't need permission or anything. I don't need to give permission for that matter. You can just use it. It's a piece of clothing. It's not like you're stealing my character or, like, any specific thing about me, you know? If you enjoy the life jacket and want to add it to your persona for attire, you're welcome to do so. It's something I've noticed a lot more recently, and it's actually really flattering because, you know, I thought it was kind of my own niche specific thing that was weird that only I really liked, and now I'm starting to see other people that like it too and want to apply it to their characters. So it actually means a lot. So for those that do, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You don't need my permission or anything to use it. Feel free to do so. Feel free to use it however you would like. You don't even have to credit me or anything. You know, it's a fucking floaty vest design. That's it. That's all it is. 4-tail cock. 4-tail cock. That's it. And cilantro tastes like soap. Also, hi everyone. I missed you guys. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna keep saying that all this stream and the next stream because I will tell you, Megaplex was a time. I've realized the whole thing with
flying to my local con today.
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
What's the con?
B2 Zoom, B2 Zoom,
Oh!
B2 Zoom.
Is that Furvana? Or Furana, whatever it is? I know Rigby was telling me about it. I asked him if he wanted to watch Treasure Planet with me when I got back, which I still want to watch Treasure Planet. It has been like relevant again. People are talking about it and making videos. I
Rock
fucking love
tastes
Treasure
like
Planet,
rock.
okay? My favorite animated film of all time. In terms of pure animation and storytelling, best animated film. Second one would be a Goofy movie for obvious reasons, but I was asking him if he wanted to watch it. He's like, oh, I have a con this weekend. He mentioned Furvana, so don't know if that's what you're going to, Thesia. But regardless, I hope you have a good con. That's, again, funny thing as well. I know Megaplex was this last weekend, but now this weekend, apparently you have, like, Eurofurence happening. You have Furvana happening. You have a bunch of other conventions happening, and it's actually really, really exciting to see how the fandom is, like, thriving in that way. Rocks taste like rocks. Rocky. Do not eat rocks. They're no good. Do not do that. Don't do that. What are those pictures popping up on the screen? People like my booty ooty delooty, so they do the butt redeem to scare me. So, yeah, butt on face. That was me at the con. Anyways. But it's good to be back. Genuinely, I'm excited for all the stories that I get to tell you guys, for all the pics that I took. I'm sure you guys saw a bunch of them on Twitter and my socials. I'm sure you saw the post that I made about how I finally got to float around in my life jacket at Megaplex. And a big shout out again to Jake for helping me with the pics and videos with that. I want to do a video at some point talking about my new floaty vest that I got to try out at the con. But that's also the reason for why we're going to be cleaning him today. Because your boy wasn't as careful as he should have been with wearing his fursuit in the pool. And he got a little bit of chlorinated water, pool water, in the lower jaw, lower muzzle, like right here of the fursuit. And granted, I did the best that I could with, like, rinsing it out, the chlorinated water, and then drying it properly. And, like, he smells fine. I don't really know how to judge a fursuit smell, but you know, after me wearing him and Jake wearing him and me wearing him again and then sweating through my fursuit again because of having my life jacket on over my fursuit, I thought, you know what, it's about time I clean him again. So pretty much for the past day or two, I've been cleaning, like, the bodysuit, the other fursuit appendages, and today is the big task of washing the fursuit head, which you'll be joining me for as I do, and will probably be very boring if I'm gonna be honest. Look, I'll get to try out my new what is it? My noise reduction software and reinstall NVIDIA Broadcast, so I'll try that again, and then we'll see if that actually works for when I'm cleaning my fursuit head. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that today at some point. It'll be a lengthy task. It'll probably be very boring, so I do apologize. But that's why I thought I'd, you know, pad it out with some nice, fun interaction with the class. Your mom. 4-tail cock. I don't know why that's been the saying that I've enjoyed recently. Does anyone know that reference? Anyone see from years back the old iCarly YouTube poops? I know, weird niche thing, but does anyone remember? You are grounded. 4-tail cock. 4-tail cock. 4-tail cock! So that's my new thing. Again. Today. What are we learning today? I mean, maybe how to clean a fursuit, or maybe not. I've had many people, whenever I've done any sort of cleaning or cooking stream, tell me I'm doing a thing wrong, and they're just, like, cringing at their monitor. And, And then it means that I'm doing something wrong. So I'm hoping that isn't the case today with me cleaning my fursuit, because I don't know how to properly do it. I just know insert soapy water, remove soapy water with vacuum, insert regular unsoapy water, remove water with vacuum, and then put over fan. Can you dry clean fursuits? No, I don't think so. I know some people who do throw their fursuit heads in washing machines, but it's also not recommended from what I've seen, so I haven't done that yet with my fursuit head. I've only done it with my fursuit body, but we'll figure that out in time. I'll talk to my maker, Phoenix, about that. She was actually very helpful, because she was actually at the con too. When my fursuit had gotten wet from the pool water, I like rushed to ask her about it and like panicked a little bit of like, hey, am I gonna be okay? And she's like, you'll be fine. You already did like everything you can with it, so pretty good. Also, hi, Rocket. We love Rocket. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna be kidnapping you sometime this month, by the way, for fun activities. Nothing devious, just like actual fun activities. Because I miss your face. I miss your face. And I'll put my suit in machine for spin cycle. That would make sense. I know for my bodysuit, I've pretty much washed it the same way every time, of like turn it inside out, delicate cycle, cold setting, a little bit of detergent, like not too much, then I'll do like an extra rinse, and then I'll let it hang and dry, and that's pretty much. I mean, my suit's hanging over here. I literally just cleaned it. Let me hello? You better watch where you're going, mister. Sorry, I had to headbutt my microphone, show him who's boss. Had to show him who's boss. But this is my suit after a con, after I've cleaned it. Look at how nice he is. Oh, he smells so fresh. He smells so fresh, I could fucking... Can't get this out of FurCon now, can you? I mean, you can't. Do you machine wash? I do. I turn it inside out, I throw it in the washing machine as is. I do a delicate setting, do an extra rinse on it, with like my usual detergent that I do, which is like the Lysol, you know, odor reduction. Sometimes you can get away with like a cap full of like white distilled vinegar, and then I just hang them to dry, and that's it. Gentle cycle. Like me, you gotta be gentle with me. Please and thanks. Also, hi, Rocket. Shoving him against the wall. Yeah, is that me? Is that me? Am I doing that? Are you shoving me against the wall? You can. I will inflate. To some extent, my life jacket does act as an airbag. Not really, but, you know. Actually, you know what? Except Rocket. Rocket can be rough with me. Rocket's good soup. Something is gonna... Yeah, Rocket! Yeah, my head, because I'll inflate like a balloon and my head will become Jimmy Neutron. I mean, why was that so hard for me to drink water? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Hey Rocket, since you just got here, did you see that I met Jesus? I met Jesus at Megaplex. That's actually a pretty solid fit for Jesus cosplay. I can't remember who that was. I asked them to like reach out to me on Twitter or something so I can like send them the photos and thank them. But I don't think I heard back from them. But, you know, hopefully they're doing well. Don't pop it. I pop like a balloon. Yeah. I thought he would be taller. Is Jesus supposed to be taller? Is Jesus... Was there like a canonical height for Jesus at some point? I can't remember. Also, I forgot to say thank you, Shameless, for the bits, by the way. Heard many a wild things occurred at Megaplex, no less having seen the stairwell bed fiasco. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be honest, any of like the stuff that happened at Megaplex, I did not hear about until I was like at the airport. For most of the con, I was just going and spending time with friends and being social. Didn't really see what the con drama of the weekend was until after. I think there was another BLFC pizza. A second BLFC pizza is hit. But I don't know. It probably wasn't as big as the first one. This is a horrible analogy. Analogy. And then there was the hallway bed fiasco thing. I also had my own gripes or experiences at the con, which was really funny. There's been a second pizza. Literally. Also, hi, Anuka. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Robot. Sometimes it's better to ignore con drama. Literally, mate, I ignored most of Twitter during a con because I'm too busy trying to have a good time and focus on the time that I'm there. Which is, I feel like, what I did. I lived the time that I had to the fullest. I was extremely exhausted, so the end of the con for me was a little bittersweet. In the sense where I didn't get to go to, like, Dior or Two Pieces Dead Dog Dance set. I was exhausted after hanging out. And also I did learn, in terms of some character development, that I am more demisexual than I thought I was. So hey, I'm learning some things about myself. Pretty happy about it. Also, yeah, they reached 10,000 attendees, making it the 4th largest con. I did see that. That's hella impressive. I thought it was going to be so much more, knowing how many people were at the con, or at least how it appeared. So, no. Even still, it means that there's still more time to enjoy Megaplex as the years go on and the cons continue to grow. But I had just worried that, like, this year was going to be, like, the last time it was, like, the con that we've been used to having. Kind of like how FWA is. Like, I'm still going to do FWA, but the vibes are very, very different than it was a year or two ago. You know what I mean? Like, you can only know that if you've been to FWA or these cons year after year after year and seen how they've changed through those years with how they've grown. So it's been a little weird on that end, but overall I can't complain. Make beta thick again. I did have a pretty thick ass pizza while I was at Megaplex. I actually treated myself this past weekend with food. You'll see all the food pics that I took when I went to Disney and Megaplex, because it was a fun time. Yeah, the reg line was a little long, but honestly, I just waited to register near, like, the evening of, like, that Saturday. And it ended up being, like, a 5-minute wait instead of wait in line for 4 hours. So, yeah. Do not mention pizza. Why not, Lamppost? Also, I hope you're doing well, Lamppost. Good to see you again. 20-inch 1 stone. I want a stone. I like stones. There's so many fun places to go around Megaplex. Went to lots of fun food places. I wish I had gone to more fun food places. I feel like I did a lot of the usual stuff that I've done before. Like, I did Hot Pot with friends, and that was good and nice, but, like, could have probably done something a little different.
Igneous stone.
Igneous? There's a whole archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! Called Ignisters. And I think they're based on rocks. I think. I don't know. But, I know igneous means something. Wait, isn't igneous... Let me take a guess before you tell me. Isn't igneous stone, like, rock that is formed from lava? Or, like, volcanic material? Oh! I was right! Let's go! Okay, you know, I kind of remember something, even though I don't remember where I learned that. I was like, wait a minute, igneous, I feel like I've heard that before. Igneous, kind of like ignite. He's learning? I'm not learning, I'm just... Look, little tidbits of knowledge that don't mean anything to me as of right now. They should. I should know a little bit of this, but I don't know anymore, man. Oh. But either way, plan for today, as you know, gonna be washing and cleaning our fursuit. I'll be yapping with you guys while I do that. It's gonna take a while. I will do the thing as Monty enjoys, where once I do start cleaning my fursuit, I will take the socks off for, like, some amount of subs. Remember that? Anytime I show my feet or tootsies, you know, I have socks on. I do have socks on, so, you know, I'll do that. It's a fun thing. Basalt? I don't know what basalt is. Is it salty? No socks? I don't know. Some people... Oh, don't judge me. You don't know me. You think you know me? You don't know me.
Wiki feet going crazy.
I don't even know how much my feet are worth, if I'm being honest. I feel like from Monty, that 10 gifted subs is the most I've made from my
Maverick's feet.
I don't know if this is a conversation I want to be having on stream. Oh my goodness gracious. But I hope you all had a good weekend, regardless of whether or not you were at Megaplex. I, for one, am, like, ready for the weekend again, despite me still having so much to do and so much to catch up on. I feel bad about it, but it's like, this is what happens when I go on an extended vacation. This is what happened literally last year when I went to Megaplex. I had gone to the con, and then the last day I did Disney. And then I didn't sleep, flew back home, and then my sleep schedule was fucked for, like, a whole week. It was so exhausting. But, you know, I mean, we're going into Friday tomorrow, right? And technically I got 2 streams together, so that's pretty good, I hope. I don't know. What do you guys get up to? Is there anything that I missed while I was gone? Anything fun, interesting happened that I might cover or need to cover? Not specifically drama related, but just interesting in general. You have work in 16 hours? At least you get to sleep a little, maybe. Hopefully. Do you? I don't know. But hey, at least you get to relax and enjoy a late night stream, Ember. Oh, you quit drinking? 3 weeks sober? Hell yeah, Shameless. That is actually really, really cool. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna drink some water for you. Granted, I should be just drinking water in general, but still, appreciate you. I'm proud of you. Oh yeah, Silk Song released. How are you guys enjoying that if you are? I haven't even played the first Silk Song game. Or not Silk Song, fuck. Hollow Knight? No. Is it Hollow Knight? What the fuck is the game? Dude, you can tell that I am not part of the franchise fandom any more than that. I haven't played the first iteration of the game, so I haven't even played the sequel. Okay, so it is Hollow Knight. I haven't played the first Hollow Knight. Probably should at some point. And I want to play the sequel at some point, too. You were cucking? Yes, I am. Actually, that was me throughout the con. Wait, what on earth happened? Hold on, what I missed? You were cucking what now? He was in Jake's stream last night? Oh, I was. I wasn't on Jake's stream. I was watching while I was... What was I doing last night? Oh yeah, I was playing a game of Deadlock with Monty. Again. Oh boy. Oh boy. But hey, you know, I'm just trying to get back on schedule. That's really it. What's another fun pick that I can show you guys without spoiling the rest of the con recap? Oh, let's show you some of the cutesy floaty dog pictures that I took.
Maverick's feet.
Okay. Okay. We love Maverick's feet. Yes, yes. I overslept. It's okay, Violet. Wait, depends on how long you overslept. I woke up awfully early this morning. Oh my god, okay. Here's another thing, too. It hasn't just been this week, has been, like, cleaning my fursuit and shit and getting all of my, like, laundry done. I have been trying for the past 2 days to get restocked on my fucking ADHD meds, because I had enough just for the end of the trip. And I forgot to do the whole renewal or like re-prescribe to get a prescription sent out to like my usual local pharmacy. And I had it done while I was at the con, so it was ready like a week ahead of time. And it was confirmed that it was ready. I got a call from the pharmacy. I go to pick it up like 2 days ago, and they're like, oh wait, it doesn't exist in the system. I'm like, what do you mean? And I show like the receipt and like the confirmation that it's ready, and they're like, oh okay, let me see. And then they're like, okay, we'll get it to you for like 30 minutes. It should be ready in 30 minutes or so. I'm like, okay. I'm like, can you call me to make sure it's ready? And they're like, oh yeah, you know, we'll call you when it's ready to pick up. And so I go home, do a lot of my other responsibilities, clean and crap, and then I get the call that it's ready. I go to pick it up. They're like, it doesn't exist. I'm like, what? And I show them confirmation, and they're like, oh yeah, we haven't gotten it ready yet. It should be ready in 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay. Here's the thing. And then I go through the line of order of how things have gone. And I explained that they called me to confirm that it was ready on that day. And they basically said, oh no, that didn't happen. What the fuck do you mean it didn't happen? I have a confirmation number from the fucking... Oh my god. So I told them, like, hey, you should do this with all of your clients. I'm sure they would love that. That'll drive up the ratings for your pharmacy. And then I left. You know what I did? I put in an order literally this morning when I woke up with my doctor to prescribe it to, like, another pharmacy. I think it was like a CVS or something. It's a little bit further down the road. I go to check because I had to go out as is to get some like groceries and shit. So I'm like, all right, you know what? If it's been 30 minutes since they like put in the request for it, I might as well check to make sure they got it so I know when to pick it up. And then I go and they're like, oh yeah, it's ready. Wait, what do you mean it's ready? Oh yeah, no, we have it. It's ready. Yeah. So just a reiteration for me, Walgreens sucks. CVS is goated. Yeah. Just like, what the fuck? I had to jump through hoops and play this scavenger hunt game and have it result in them saying, oh no, it didn't happen. What do you mean it didn't happen? You called me twice. Crazy, I know. Oh my god. And it was funny too because I laid it out. I was a little frustrated and I asked them, like, hey, if you were in this position, you'd be a little upset about this too, of having to do the back and forth. They didn't even answer my question. They're like, oh, so would you like to wait the 30 minutes for it to be ready? And it's like, no, fuck off. Nah, I'm not doing that. It was basically like they were responding like NPCs and I'm like talking to them face to face at the counter. I'm like, huh? What happened here? So that was what I had to do for the past day or two with trying to get my meds back. But I'm good. I have my ADHD meds. I can function without getting distracted. Sort of. But, yeah, what shouldn't have been a headache was, and what I thought was going to be a headache wasn't. So, I'm happy. I'm happy we're getting the stuff we need done. It's just fucking crazy. Like, I jumped through hoops after a week. It should have still been ready, and they should have had it there, maybe. Maybe. And then even after that, going through hoops twice, they say, oh, it didn't happen. yeah, neither did the certification for you being able to be a pharmacist here. Just didn't happen, but yet here you are. Crazy. You're lucky your doc was available. Yeah, well, for me, it was just as simple as just me calling up my doctor and being like, hey, could you re-prescribe it to this location instead? Because pretty much the process of what I had to do before, especially when there was that ADHD medication shortage a few months back, was I had to jump between different pharmacies to see if they had it available and see if they just had it based on prescribing from them. And if they didn't, go to another one. And so I had to do a lot of that trial and error to find it. And that's just a lot of what I had to do with my doc. So, a little sucky, but, you know, we're here. We figured it out. Look at the art that I got in the back. It's, well, that there. It's in that little folder there. It makes me happy. I have to figure out how I'm going to hang it up, too, somewhere. Gotta get it framed. I had the shortage with epilepsy medication some time ago. Oh, geez, I'm really sorry to hear some more. Yeah, that sounds like it sucks. I can only imagine what it's like for folks who do need the medication that they have in order to function and live. Not just like, you know, baseline, very minimal dosage ADHD medication, but more like actual survival shit, so, hey. Is it me, or did my camera fix itself in a way where I feel like it's focusing on my face and like all the background isn't focused on? Huh. I don't know, I just kind of noticed how things are like blurred out in the back a little bit. I don't know, I kind of like it. You're joining at the goodish part? I mean, for now, until I start doing my Fursuit cleaning. But hey, you know, I think it's gonna go well. I was kind of worried coming back that it would take a little bit more time than needed to get back into the swing of things, but overall I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy. When he gets the grippers out, yeah, Amber, oh, yeah, princess. Yeah, oh, princess. Why is my voice cracking? Christ. Oh, so awful. Oh, yeah, I was going to show you guys some pics. So, little bit of an explanation for why I need to desperately deep clean my fursuit head. So, while I was at Megaplex, granted, I didn't really have the opportunity to clean the rest of my fursuit head before the con, so I was going into it being like, okay, it's going pretty okay for now. Like, fursuit head's fine, it should hold up, get some fursuit spray, good to go, nuke it when I get back. Well, I didn't know how much I needed to nuke it till after the pool, because I wanted to go down to the pool on at least one day and get some pool fursuit pics, like everyone was doing. You know how it's like, I gotta get my body ready for Megaplex, I gotta get pool body ready, and it's like, yeah, you know, set a goal for yourself that's pretty reasonable and do that. But there were a lot of folks at the pool, and it was also a bit challenging to, like, manage the times of, like, when there would be, like, a thunderstorm or rainstorm and trying to get into the pool when there was genuinely a fucking line. It was at capacity for, like, every time I wanted to go, but we lucked out on Sunday. And so Sunday was the big pool day for me, where I just wanted to go by, you know, hang out with friends, swim in the pool a little bit, float around, try out my new life jacket, and that was it. For me, it wasn't just like, oh, go and look sexy. Oh, go and get fursuit pics. If anything, I didn't really get fursuit pics. I was just kind of around. But the pics that I did get, courtesy of my friend Jake, were when I was trying on my life jacket and actually making use of it in the pool. And it makes me really happy because I look so floaty and happy. Let me see if I can show this without the tootsies and grippers showing. I don't think I can. I don't think there's a pic of me laying back where I can't do that. Yeah, you know, this is good enough. Yeah, we'll go with this one for now. So what I ended up doing was I finally made use of that floaty vest that I have, that I've used for my fursuits. You guys have seen it in the past. Never really wore it before. An inflatable life jacket. I finally got to use it and float around in the pool. Look at the floaty dog. Look at how floaty he is. That's what it looks like with me being in it. It actually does inflate and float. However, the issue that I have with it is there are a bunch of holes in the life jacket, which make it a lot harder. I mean, basically, a lot harder to stay afloat. But it did serve the purpose. I was able to fully float around and be a floaty dog in my life jacket. It was actually really fun and really cozy. I went over to, like, that little waterfall cove pool area that a lot of, like, the pool toys and inflatables were in, and I just jumped in there and I floated around. It was actually so fucking comfy. And that's the best thing about this too. The life jacket has, like, the lower, I guess, crotch area portion that makes it like a full torso, kind of like a onesie-esque inflatable life jacket. And so it gives you, like, that lower support so that it's not, like, raising over your head like this. Like, my head was, like, just fine sitting inside the vest because my booty had a lot of support. It's like a harness, kind of. Yeah, like a life jacket harness. And it was actually super fucking cozy to float around like this. I think the only thing that could have made it better is if I had some, like, either water wings or, like, a bit more neck support, which I did have with the life jacket. But, like, it was actually really, really nice to be able to do this. Let me see if I can get another picture. This is another pic of me just kind of, like, floating there in the pool. Really, really nice. I like this. God, you can tell how, like, big the life jacket is on compared to the rest of me. But it was just really nice to be able to do this. Oh, I want to show some other pics, but I can't without showing the grippers. I gotta save the grippers. But yeah, this is me, the floaty dog. I liked this. This is so fucking fun to do. I will say, I didn't think it would be as fun as it was going to be. I was initially just doing it to get, like, footage in fursuit, with me using the life jacket, actually, being fully in character, and also just getting some pics by the pool, because believe it or not, this is the first time I had been in a body of water, outside of, like, showering, of course, throughout this summer. I had not been to the beach, I had not been to the pool, or done anything like that till this last weekend. Surprisingly, when summer's almost over. But This was so fun. Risking the fursuit, I know, but here's the thing. The only part of the fursuit that got a lot of pool water in it was this lower muzzle area. That was it. For some reason, I think it was when I was like floating around or bobbing where I might have accidentally dunked the lower portion of my chin in my fursuit in the pool. And so it ended up being where when I squeezed it, a good bunch of water came out of it. And pretty much the solution for what I ended up doing, which was helpful and courtesy of my fursuit maker, they said to just wring it out, rinse out that lower portion with just some fresh water so the chlorine is not in there, and then just set it to dry. So I ended up inverting my fursuit head hanger and put my fursuit head on it and let some air go through it, and then I just took it to like the headless lounge and blasted it. But yeah, this lower portion was like drenched. Surprisingly, the fur down here wasn't, but it was just this that ended up accidentally touching the water. Just the tip, though, you know, just the tip, like we said, the tip that ended up getting drenched. And so I was worried about it, and all I was really told was you just have to like kind of wash it and nuke it when you get back home and clean it properly so that the chlorine isn't sitting in the fursuit head. So that's what we're doing today, a few days later, even though, you know, I'm pretty sure the fursuit head is fine as is. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be cleaning our fursuit and washing it, and I'm showing you the process of how I clean it start to finish in terms of just the head, because the rest of it I throw in the washing machine. The only thing that I literally wash about my fursuit is the head. Like hand paws, bodysuit, feet paws, the little padding in the legs, the tail, all of that I just throw in the washing machine, inside out as much as I can, and then it's good to go. The only thing that needs like actual hand washing, or I guess vacuum cleaner washing, is the fursuit head, because of the, you know, materials and the stitching. You know, want to keep it as pristine as possible. So yeah. But yeah. Also, I forgot to say as well, thank you. Summon the poop. I thank you for the Rush. Is that you? Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate that, and thank you, Elazar, for the Tit Prime sub. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Thank you guys all so much for like the support and the bits and subs. It means a lot. Wet life jackets. Yeah. Yeah. Have you already talked about Patch the Dalmatian who swam in the pool? Oh, everyone was talking about it on Twitter. That's what actually invoked my panic in it, where someone was like, oh yeah, that's gonna ruin your fursuit. And then I checked the replies, and people were like, actually, if you like wash it out and rinse it out just fine, you will be a-okay with it. You just need to take care of it properly after. And apparently it wasn't the first time that fursuiter had ended up doing that, but regardless, it should be good. I mean, for me, it's just a little bit of pool water, like a tiny, tiny bit in here. And already, like, even looking at my fursuit right now, yeah, it doesn't look as patchy as it would when it was wet. Look at that. Still looks pretty good. All I really need to do is properly wash him, clean him, dry him, and that's all good to go. That's pretty much all we have planned for today, while I just chat with you guys and yap it up. So what I'll probably be doing while I switch things over is I'm going to set up my headset here so that I can hear you guys while I'm separate from my desktop with whatever.
Did you
bits
contaminate
or
the
sent.
pool with your stink?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised, Ember, if the opposite happened. I know that pools usually have a high chlorine contents in them, but I was not feeling sick until I ended up going to the pool. As much as I don't think I got necessarily sick because of the pool, I'd like to think that that would be where a lot of the contaminants would be. Because like a couple of my friends as well did get con crud. A couple of friends didn't get con crud. I got a little bit of con crud. I don't know who else got it. I did a COVID test as well, and that turned out negative, so that's good. But it was still just it was interesting to see. I don't know what caused it. I don't know what I could have gotten COVID from, but regardless, or not COVID, con crud from, but regardless, it could have been the pool. I don't know. I have no clue. But you know, I wouldn't be surprised if I contaminated this stink. Also, Cake Pop, thank you for the super chat.
Beta Terry's a stinky little promoter in the chat.
It's okay. To be fair, though, If you're promoting a Twitch channel, and here's the thing too, I mean this in all due respect. If there are numbers in the name, I'm not checking that out. unless you give me a good reason to click on that name. If there are numbers in the name and it looks like an Xbox generated gamer tag, I am not checking that out. In all due respect. I think I had it once where like it's like, dude, it's literally like you see the TTVs in games where like you see their name and it's just like unalloyed crowd 67 TTV. And it's like, dude, I'm sorry, but no. In all due respect, no. It's not even against you, you know, best of luck on that Twitch grind. You know, I know how it be. I used to, yeah, here's my shameless self-promo. Follow me, follow Beta Ada Deloda on Twitch. But it's just like one of those of like, dude, if it's got numbers in the name, I'm not going to it. Like Petra Gaming. Like, look at all those numbers. I'm sorry, dude, but I'm not. Hey, you know, Spyro, if you want to stick by and hang out, you should. If not, and you're just gonna advertise, I'm gonna kindly ask you to leave. Kindly ask you. Unlike me at the fucking party. That's a whole other story I gotta tell you guys about. Oh my goodness gracious. That are putting TTV in old COD lobbies. Yeah, with the old clan tags. Oh my god. That was horrible. Remember all those old COD clan tags? With the TTV or UTUB. UTUB, since you can only have 4 characters. 4 characters. So you'd have UTUB. Or just like TTV. Or Twitch and TWCH. It's so funny. All TTVs on my team are always the worst players too. See, that's what I wish, dude. Anuka, it's literally fucking me too. Especially in like Deadlock too. Like I'll be laning with the TTV and there'll be like an Infernus. I'm like, sweet, we're gonna win this game. And then as the fucking support Dynamo, I outdamage them. And I'm like, how? Dude, at least like have something to advertise here. You know what I mean? Unless they're trying to be rage bait. Unless they're like rage baiting me to come into their chat and be like, why are you matchmaking? Don't do that. I don't know, man. Shit's crazy. But either way, you know, with regards to shameless self-promos and whatnot, I guess the only shameless self-promo I have coming up is, tomorrow we'll be doing our con recap stream officially, so I have the whole Pure Ref setup, the promotion of all the pictures and stuff that we had throughout the con, the stories that I want to tell you guys, which are really good, because I did a lot this con. Ew, Roblox? Who the fuck advertises their Roblox? That's yucky. What is this? This isn't children's online daycare. Go back to COD. But tomorrow we'll do the con recap officially. Saturday, we should have a new video. It's gonna be a fun, very, very fun new video, by the way. I'm really, really excited about how this one turned out. The one after that, which should be out sometime during the week, should be the Spirit Halloween video, which I'm really happy with how I put that together and recorded that. My buddy Carol Leanne is working on that for me, so that should hopefully be out next week. And then after that, I want to get started with a couple of other projects that I have. So keep on the lookout for that, and if you are a patron, you should have access to those videos early. So keep on the lookout on the Patreon, which if you're not, feel free to support me on Patreon and all the other socials that I have. I have, like, you know, stream stuff like Treat Stream and Throne and shit. I don't know if I have necessarily anything on Throne that's really good to have right now besides that dog bed thing, but regardless, you know, let me know if there's something you want to see me use on stream at some point or have. So yeah. Also, I forgot to say again, thank you again, Cake Pop, for the $10 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate the support. How was Megaplex? It was good. I will say there were a couple of oof points. There were a couple of very oof points that I was very, very disappointed and kind of heartbroken about that ended up happening that should have not happened at the con to me. But all things considered, it was still a good con, and I turned it into a good con. So I'm really, really happy about that. Really, really happy about that. This was mostly a joke, but Finn the Panther collab. I would love to collab with Finn. I think I actually have plans at some point to collab with him or do a video with him. A lot of what I kind of do at the moment is just like I reference other furry YouTubers' videos and then I promote them as well. Like with the Spirit Halloween video coming out, I do reference and mention, you know, Finn's video that he did, because I know he did a YouTube short this last weekend, and I'm like, hey, you know, like I know he's probably doing a video on this. Go and support his video as well. Go and check that out if you want more insight on that. So, yeah, that's what I end up doing, and that's all I can really think of now. I did have plans to do some sort of collab thing at the con. I was really excited for that, low-key, and then I got ghosted. So I was a little sad, to be honest. I was actually really heartbroken about it at first. But that's a whole conversation for later, at some point, maybe. I don't know. But again, tomorrow's stream thing, and also thank you for the raid, Robin Red Panda. I went to Red Robin this weekend, and it was actually really good. I don't know if that's supposed to be relative to your name. Probably isn't. But thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream on your end. What did you get up to?
Fort 1. I've been upgraded to buddy status. Fortnite emotes. Fort 1. Fort 1.
Sorry, I did another one there. It isn't at all? Okay, fair enough. You know what? Your name reminded me of Red Robin. Okay, I hope that's not a bad thing. But I do appreciate the raid. Thank you so much, guys. Go and check them out. What were you getting up to on your stream? What were you vibing with? What were you doing? How the wife and kids for you? And also, Ember, thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. Smero, do you not understand what's going on? The adults in the room are talking. You do not have the share bear in your hands right now, my friend. What the hell is this message in chat? I can't find it. Ugh. Chat, you there. Seize him. Ban him. Chat, ban him. I can't find him in chat right now. I didn't know it would text-to-speech the emotes. No, you're fine, Ellie. You're fine. Don't worry. I appreciate the resub. And also thank you, Jacob, for the gifted sub to Robin Red Panda. Enjoy the floatiest emotes on Twitch. There you fucking are. You know what? Out of curiosity, I'm clicking on this link. Of course, it's fucking Roblox videos, man. Oh my Christ. Child spotted. Goodbye. Banned. Goodbye. Oh, look at that. You got the timeout and the ban on top of that. That's the most attention you're getting. Just make TikToks. That's the best promotion. You want some actual advice on how to grow? Just make TikToks. I'm not even joking. Make TikToks, make Instagram reels, post them to Facebook too. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. Just post them there. That is how you get that to happen. I mean it. Oh, huh. That's quite the emote. Not gonna lie, you had me in the first half. You had me in the first half. Beta bullying kids? No. No, I would never do that. Look, to be fair, most of the time, the opposite happens on Twitter. Let's be real. Let's keep it $1.50. I'm still a furry Twitter user. The opposite happens very, very often. So there's that. But also, Taz. Hi, Taz. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream on your end. What were you getting up to? Good shout out for Taz. Also, guys, did you see the lovely pic that I got with the Taz Wolf? The at Taz the Wolf at Megaplex. It was actually an awesome
Sorry
picture.
About the super chat and resubscribe.
What?
I got tired of unskippable ads and I don't want to be annoying.
Aw, what?
Sim.
Cake pop. Okay, I just... Don't take this the wrong way, but with what we just saw from that other guy on Twitch who was advertising their channel, You cannot be anywhere close to annoying. You're lovely. You've been lovely to have in chat. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the 5-month free stuff. Can we get some beta 8 of hearts and reassurance? You're not annoying. You're lovely. Okay? I want you guys to know that you're not annoying. You're lovely. I want to see some life jackets in the chat. Okay? But guys, did you see the lovely picture that I got with Taz this last week? And it was absolutely wonderful. Look at him. Look at that. Whoa, you got like the teeth kind of like my suit. I love that. I love your suit. It is so heckin' cute. You're also just so pick-upable in general, so. Also, apologies if I was... I hit my Tootsie! On my desk. Well, but, yeah, look, I want to say, one, it was lovely getting to spend time with you and Garen. Lovely to spend time with you guys as well. Second... I am so sorry. You named your account Part 2? I can't even be mad about that name. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't even be mad. I was expecting that guy to come back and start advertising again under a different name, but I respect it for having the same name but Part 2 at the end of it. I gotta respect it. Okay, you know what? I'll let it stay for like 5 minutes maybe. I don't know. That's crazy. But, the second point, which is, again, more... I feel like this is just, like, the precursor is pre-stream to the recap stream. But the second part of what I wanted to say, I am sorry if I was a problem during Hot Pot, because, yes, I did finish that entire bottle of sake. And no, going into Hot Pot, I had 0 food in my stomach, so I was going to the moon. We were B2, just hanging out there. Fucking no, literally, they're like, oh, you want sake? I'm like, oh sure, I love sake. I haven't had sake yet. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna get like a few different shots of it. You know, just some shots of sake. You know, they have the little shot glass with it. Nope, they give you the whole bottle. The whole fucking bottle. Guess who finished the whole bottle? Oh my goodness gracious. It was a con. It was the con of all time. But this is one of my favorite pictures that I got without Sonic. Sonic is not a part of this picture. Go away, Sonic. This is one of my favorite pictures that I got with Taz. While he was in Fursuit. I'm like, oh my god, Taz, can I get a soup pick? And then I just go, and that's it. And then, and then that was the picture we took. I'm like, beautiful. I wouldn't change it for the world. It's as perfect as can be. Oh, I feel like the only times I ever drink is at furry cons. That in VR for me. For me, it's VR. But only under very specific circumstances. I also have kind of realized with time I don't really like to drink as much as I used to. Maybe it's either my medication or I'm just getting older. I'm only like 27, so I'm not that old. But for me, like, it was fun going around the con a little bit plastered, but like, I don't know, man. It didn't really hit the same. Maybe I was angsty. Maybe I was anxiety riddled, which I kind of was for reasons that I'll talk about tomorrow. Just gotta figure out how I'm gonna talk about it. But yeah, regardless, it was a good con. I had a good time. What were we doing today? Oh yeah, I was cleaning my fursuit. We'll be doing that at some point. But yeah, the reason for how or why I need to clean my fursuit is because I got pool water inside of it. Not poo water, pool water. The Megaplex pool. I wanted to try on my life jacket and fursuit, and it looked really good, and I'm really happy with how it looks. Just want to look at it again. Look at that floaty dog. Look at that gosh darn floaty dog. There's not a thought behind those eyes. But he's loving it. Not gonna lie, it actually was really cozy. And I'm surprised it held me up as much. The only downside is the air didn't stay consistently in the jacket, because, you know, there were a few holes around in it near, like, the creases. So I got to send it back for repairs at some point. But the only downside is, like, the air didn't stay at the bottom. It all just kind of rose to the top, which is just kind of natural in any sort of floaty vest. But, you know, I liked it. He looks happy. I love it. I would absolutely love to get some sort of draw over of these, like, fursuit photos. Like either this one or like this one. I feel like this would look... Why did I have... What the fuck was going on here? Why did I have a bruise on underneath my... That's weird. I don't think anyone gave me a hickey there. I don't even think I really got a hickey at the con, truthfully. Actually, I wouldn't be opposed to fixing that at some point for... Is that a hickey? Yeah, right underneath my armpit. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to getting another one. You know. But, you know, wouldn't be opposed at some point to getting, like, a draw-over of this at some point. That's kind of a goal of mine, to get more fursuit photos that I'd love to get draw-overs of in time, so... Yeah. But either way, is the bottom of the fursuit wet here? I don't even think this was when it happened. There was one pic that I took where my fursuit did get wet and you could visibly see it. Let me see. Maybe it's this one? No, because you can see it's dry here, but at some point it does look like it gets wet. It's not this one, I don't think. Oh, wait, is it? No, that kind of looks dry. It would be dripping more if it was. Haha, drippy, leave. I don't know why I talk and speak. Maybe it's this one? I can sort of see it, maybe. Maybe it was this one? I don't know. Maybe it was off camera, maybe off picture, but, yeah, there's also video footage of this, too. Like, about 10 to 15 minutes of video footage that, that Jake took from me. The one who's handling the camera right now is Jake. So big shout out to Jake, Jake Wear Panther, for being a lovely friend, taking care of my fursuit pics for me in life jacket and all that. So thank you to him. But yeah, there will be a video at some point of me talking about the whole life jacket in fursuit thing and showing that off again, which I'm excited for. Beta giving wetsuit a whole new meaning. I don't know why I speak. I am so sorry. I don't know why I'm this way. That's my bad. But also, Cake Pop Princess, I appreciate the resub and the support. I know that was like a few minutes ago, but again, I appreciate it. And I hope you're doing well. And yes, guys, go and check out Taz again. Thank you again for the raid, Taz. I hope you have a good time lurking, do all the food and vibing stuff that you need to do. Your good soup. I appreciate you lots. It was lovely getting Hot Pot with you, by the way. Same with you, Garen. It was really fun just getting, like, food and hanging out with y'all. I really wanted to, like... I feel like that's kind of something that I missed out on a little bit. With, like, Megaplex, I feel like I was kind of trying to save money a bit more than I probably should have. In the sense of, like, when I wanted to get food, I kind of got, like, leftovers or just some easy snacks or meals from, like, the cafe, which wasn't bad. But there were a couple of points where I probably could have, like, gone out to get some good food with friends. Like, I know a group of friends went to get Chili's. Would have loved to have gotten Chili's with them. I went and got Hot Pot, which was fun. But I definitely wish I did more, like, food outings. That's going to have to be something that I do at the next con, which will probably be FurPoc, so I'm excited. It was a good vibe at Hot Pot. I was very, very inebriated, like, halfway in. And let me tell you, it hit so hard. Again, analogy, like, take this as it is. Getting udon noodles for a Hot Pot is like owning a cat. And I want you to think about what that means. But I'm right when I say that. I am correct when I say that. Also, look at that. You're biting Taz. Fight, fight, fight. Can I watch? Can I watch in the cuck chair? I don't know what that means. Anyhow, should we get started with cleaning my fursuit? I know it's going to be a bit of a process in a little while. Also, thank you, Dragon, for the gifted sub to Taz. I greatly appreciate it. Clean some life jackets and beta 8 hearts in the chat. You know what that meant? I have no clue what you're talking about, Anuka. I would never say anything like that in my life.
Cucking? Pop.
What? I would never say anything like that in my life. Would never say such a thing live on Twitch. Fuck. But thank you for the gifted sub, Dragon. And also same to you, Jacob. Thank you for the gifted sub to Robin Red Panda. That was their name, right? Yes, I know how to do names. I'm so good at this. The beta distracted? I get distracted all the time. You know? Maybe those ADHD meds do fuck all. Maybe that's part of my problem. I don't know. Do you use one of those Bissell green machines to clean it, or do you have another method? I do use those Bissell green machines whenever I need to clean my Fursuit. I appreciate the gifted subs. Ember, good soup. I put Ember in life jacket. There you go. You're nice and cozy. Beta hugs forever. But thank you for the gifted subs, Ember. I greatly appreciate it. If you got a gifted sub, be sure to give Ember, the Princess Ember, a big thank you. I appreciate it lots. Appreciate you lots. But yes, in terms of cleaning my fursuit head, and this is kind of the go-to that you will always need whenever you get a fursuit. If you're getting a fursuit, the one thing I would recommend putting some money to the side for, along with like Under Armour and balaclavas and whatever other gear that you wear your fursuit with, is cleaning supplies for it. And the sole thing that you will probably need for it is a Bissell Little Green, which is like $70 or so, $60 on Amazon. I think I got mine for like 50 or 40 at Walmart. But it's basically this little vacuum cleaner, rug cleaner. It's literally this Bissell Little Green. In one chamber, it's filled with like water or soapy water. The other chamber is meant to get all of the gunk out. Why does it feel like there's less water in this? This isn't leaking, is it? It's not leaking. Okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah, I use the Little Green exclusively for the fursuit head, and that's because of like the stitching or the fibers inside of it. Not sponsored, of course. Thank you for that, Stalkers. I appreciate the reminder. Blessed be. But use the Little Green basically for the fursuit head because of like the stitching, any airbrushed material, anything that's very sensitive that's on the fursuit head, because it is kind of the more sensitive part that you wouldn't want to throw in a washing machine. You can, for some fursuits, put it in a washing machine. Like, I did ask my maker, and she said, yes, you can put your fursuit head in the washing machine, but it's not recommended because it's very specific. You want to have as little agitation to the material as possible, and washing machines do that. It can clean it through and through, but you know, a lot of the material in it, you don't want to get super wet. That's why, like, the eyes and whatnot, these eyes here, sometimes you have airbrush material on there, and you can't wash it that way, especially because there's, like, a mesh. So, yeah, you usually want to use the Little Green and treat the fursuit head kind of like a rug, and that's how you clean it. Other parts like that, like the bodysuit, if it turns inside out, the hand paws, the feet paws, you can throw those in the washing machine. At least mine you can. But I actually am putting together a potential fursuit cleaning guide, like a full guide, and that's actually what I want to collab with Finn on at some point. I did ask him about that, and he seemed pretty interested, so I'd love to work with him on that and some other fursuit makers if they have any insights on that. Like a full go-to guide on cleaning your fursuit outside of like a blurb on like your fursuit maker's website. Just something that's like reliable and helpful. And the one thing that I'm on a roadblock with right now is what detergents you can use when washing your fursuit head through the Little Green. Because naturally, I think the one thing that I use the most is like, it's basically the little detergent that came with the Bissell Little Green, the spot and stain remover. I use this for my fursuit head. I know there's probably some other, you know, rug cleaners that you can use, but I don't know what is the best or go-to. I've just kind of used what's worked. That's all. This is the detergent that you used? Is it supposed to be... Is it supposed to be armpit stuff? I don't know. I'm weird, okay? But... we use woolite? I don't know what woolite is. I'd assume you'd want unscented, as little chemicals as possible. Probably. I did ask my maker, and they did say it's fine. I don't really know what the best detergent is, but if anyone has like a list of it or knows any links to other, I guess, cleaners, please let me know or send them to me, because I would like to make a list of viable cleaners to use and even test them out on my fursuits to see if they do work. I think that would be very helpful in the long run. Not that I'm looking to clean my fursuit constantly. It's just one of those things where in time I'd like to try them more for the sake of cleaning them more properly. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. Con recap. That's going to be tomorrow, Zach. Tomorrow's going to be the con recap. Today we're going to be cleaning our fursuit head, even though We're about like an hour in and we haven't even started doing that yet. Yippee! I gotta set it all up because basically if I'm gonna be sitting on my floor back here, because I have my whole Bissell set up on the floor, which you guys will be seeing through my little camera, which is like right here. Yeah. I won't be able to have my monitor set up. So what I have to do is get my like wireless headphones set up. I gotta turn on the noise canceling on my microphone so I can hear you guys and talk to you guys. So that's gonna be a little bit of a process, but I realize I have to pee. Like I gotta pee real fucking bad if I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm gonna piss my pants at my desk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the bathroom and piss. And then what I'm gonna do as well is when I get back from the bathroom, I'm gonna give you a rating on a scale of 1 to 13 on how the piss was. So I'll be right back. We're going to set things up. I'm going to start cleaning my fursuit, and then I'm going to chat with you guys about whatever you'd like. You can ask me whatever question under the sun, and I will answer it for you. And also, just another, like, shameful, shameless promo reminder. I have that 500 sub goal to see the art that I got at Megaplex, which was really special to me. I'm just kind of setting it for an impromptu goal. So, yeah, if we hit 500 subs on Twitch by September, I'll show the cutesy art. People either like it or not. It is safe for work, but yeah. Fastest piss in the West? Oh, you're coming with me. Me as the holiday main in the room. What is it? You know, jump, throw barrel, smack it. Do the whole rope thing. You're coming with me. Anyone else play Deadlock here? Am I the only one that suffers with Valve's MOBAs? Regardless, we'll nerd out about it later. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and piss. Be a good kitten. Daddy will be. I'm gonna stop talking. Four till cock. What did I miss? Whoa. Oh, I think I forgot to say as well. Thank you, Spotted Floofer, for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. I appreciate that. I'm forgetting my numbers. But yeah, thank you for the sub and support. I appreciate that. We have life jackets. You made it hard in the chat. I appreciate it. How would I rate my piss? Probably about an 11 out of 13. Nothing hit the outside of the toilet bowl, so I didn't need to wipe up the rim. The piss itself wasn't like a deep yellow or orange, so that means that I'm pretty well hydrated, and I feel a little bit rejuvenated. So I would honestly give it a solid 11 out of 13. Like, honestly, that's how I would rate it. I mean, just in terms of a healthy, you know, piss, that's really how it goes. Benny! Hi, Benny. I miss Benny. Can we get a shout out for Benny? How was Peak, by the way? Are you still doing that, or did you just finish it? Pissing all by yourself, Hanson? That's me. But anyways, let me switch things up, because I have this whole headset set up that I gotta deal with. We're gonna have this usual thing, and then I gotta switch it up. So for a second, you probably will not hear any... Hello? I don't know if this is happening with the audio. Hello? Hello? Is this on? Hello? Oh, I turned it off. Okay, never mind. I lied to everyone. Please turn on. Please? I ate a friend and made everybody crash. That's awesome. You became what is it? Fuck, a cannibal. You cannibalized your friend, and oh, there we go. I can hear it, sort of. Okay, now I switch the desktop audio to my headset. Look at that! Now I can hear you guys, and you can hear me. And now I'm going to add some noise cancellation to my microphone, because we're going to hear some things that are going to be very... Oh man, it's getting hot in here. Ooh-wee. Oh man. I wish it wasn't so hot in here. Oh jeez. What?
Sim.
I hate it here. Look, the headphones go hard. I will at least say that. I will at least be happy about that. Wait, why is the desktop audio so loud? I don't remember it being this loud.
Beta, did you hear the pipe?
Oh! Did you hear the pipe? I wonder. I think it reset my desktop audio. It's a lot louder than it probably should be. I set it back down to a certain amount of decibels, but I guess switching between that being my headset microphone and this being my headset audio, whatever, fucked it up a little. Oh my. And now we're gonna switch things to... Where's my fucking NVIDIA mic? There you are. Hello. Oh, how does that sound? Are we good? Is this good? Are we Gucci? Hello? Beta ASMR. Strength. I'm going to turn down the strength to about like a quarter. Because I don't know how much sound reduction is needed that it's going to fuck up the audio, so, yeah. Maybe I'll turn it up a little bit more, yeah. No more white noise? Actually? That's kind of crazy. I mean, it's definitely gonna take effect when I move the mic down here, so it's like real quick. Let's, hold on. Let's put you up just so we have a good close-up while we transition over. VR chat bottom right. There we go. Oh, hey, this was actually where the fursuit got wet. Look at the part where it gets a little bit more wet. That layer of water. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean that. That's what we're doing today, which I have a whole setup for this. Yeah, that's our plan for today. We do that. Chat, we don't need that. I can remove my face cam overlay. Clean cam, I mean, I hope so. Maybe. We'll see. Look, some people want a close-up of my eyes. I mean, look at Hey Andy, sweetie. I'm drawing a map. A map? What is this? A close-up of my eye? That's exactly right, Peach. I'm drawing a map of your eye because I kept getting lost in them. Oh! I'm not going to do that. That's going to result in a noise complaint. But we got our setup. We got the gig. The thing that we're using for our mat for fursuit cleaning. I don't know why Sonic's chilling in the top left. I apologize if he's in the way. Actually, no, I don't. I don't apologize for anything. But anyways, this is where we'll be as we clean our fursuit. I should probably plug in my little green. My back is gonna hurt. I realize that now. This is gonna be a painful session for me. Could you step on... Listen. Anything is buyable. I don't know what the fuck I mean by that. You know what? Maybe we'll have that be a goal for September or September or Sheptember. We'll do a whole thing where if we hit that sub goal, I will do for like a certain amount of minutes during a stream in VR. Like, imagine the camera's there and I'm just continuing to, like, step back and forth like this. It's a workout stream, but you get, like, the paw views, you know? We'll do that. I think that's a pretty good way of doing it. Anyways, can you guys hear me just fine? Should I lower the microphone a little bit? Probably down here, just so you can hear me. Alright. Oh, look at that. I can read chat just fine, too. Oh, look, it's my crotch. My leggies. So yeah, if you guys can hear me just fine over here, and I can, like, yell a little bit, then we're gonna be good to go. But yeah, pretty much for this stream, we're gonna be cleaning our fursuit head with this thing. Pretty much you just spray, and then you vacuum it up. And you repeat that process for hours. Hopefully not hours. Hopefully it's like 2-ish hours. How long should this take, give or take? Do we have any fursuit owners, fursuit head aficionados? How long it should take for me to do this whole thing? Because I'll probably get through all the soap in here that's been sitting in here that's warm. And then do like a fresh one with just water to get any remainder soap out. And then, yeah, just cry. Because my back and knees hurt because I'm sitting in this position for a while. But hey, it should be doable. Where's my fursuit head? 45 minutes to an hour and a half? Oh, that's not too bad. That's a full-length beta. Ow, I kicked my toes again! Look, he's sad like me. Maybe if I put my shit away. Maybe if I was a good puppy. Those things are good for car interiors too. They are. I should probably use that for like my seats in my car. Because there is piss on one of them for a reason that may or may not be because of me. Yeah. I'm not really making a good case for myself, aren't I? Don't piss in the car. Don't tell me what to do. Actually, wait, I like being told what to do. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'm so sorry. That sounded so bold and so not good. All right. So process for what we're doing today. Clean my fursuit head. Usually I like to go from bottom to top. The most that's gonna need the cleaning is around this part here. The inside, this here, all around like the front and sides. Basically I'm cleaning the whole head minus like the ears a little bit. Like I'll wash them down and wipe down the front and backs. But I'm not going to do a super deep clean because the one thing that gets the most physical interaction with my face is this part here. I can do this now. I'm more confident with my fursuit where I just do this. It's probably not good for it at the end of the day. I should probably, you know, be weary and take care of it a little better, but like... Look, I've had him for like 3 years now. Nearly. Actually, 3 years at this point. Wait, September 4th. Okay, it might be Levi's birthday. It might be Levi's birthday. Because I remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but in my video where I talked about getting my new fursuit, getting Levi, I got him because I picked him up at Phoenix's place when I was visiting friends. And she was like, oh yeah, your fursuit's ready if you want to pick it up while you're visiting. I'm like, oh, sweet. That's awesome. And I go to her place, and she hands me a trash bag. with all the fursuit parts in it. I didn't really get an unboxing either. Fun fact, I didn't get a proper unboxing for this boy. I just handed him in a fucking trash bag. And you know what? I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't be happier. Because to some extent, I already did get, what is it, a fursuit unboxing, a huge one. So happy birthday, Levi, but not really. Also, who's your maker? Phoenix Nest. Phoenix Nest. But yeah, let me do a test. I'm gonna do like a minute of like cleaning my head how I would. Let me know. I should probably just move up so you guys can see the process a little better and see my crotch a little better. Not that that's the goal, but yeah, you just want to see more of the screen. I will start cleaning for like a good probably a minute or so, and you let me know how it sounds.
Beta, is that an Omax Complex shirt?
It is. It's one of the big-ass shirts that I still own. That's a 3XL, so this is way too baggy on me, and it makes me happy. I don't know why I need these glasses anymore. I'm gonna put them over here. Hello?
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Oh, yeah, that's the good shit. I'm sorry, what? Did I say something? Anyways, I'm gonna do a quick test. Let me know how things sound, if you can hear me just fine, and if the noise reduction and cancellation is good. But before we do start, paper towels. Take like 2 or 1 full one. Wrap it up. I don't need these eyelids. I'll clean them later. And stuff them inside the fursuit eye holes so that the mesh doesn't get super wet. The other side, I'm not really sure how to do that, but I can try. But yeah, I just kind of do this just so it doesn't get super wet here. Not that this really does anything at the end of the day for me. Does it do it for you? But yes, this is a Nomad Complex shirt, by the way. Thank you, Cake Pop. And thank you for the bits, by the way, Ember and Cake Pop. I appreciate it. Either way, let's test this out, and you let me know how all this sounds. I'm going to start with this lower area, and then work my way up, going from outside to inside. Which is probably not the best plan, but, yeah. Levi's dead. I killed him! Hello? Yeah. Wait, it's actually quiet? Can you guys hear me? Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to this, actually. Yeah. You come in loud and clear? Oh, thank God. So that's the good thing. I had just installed NVIDIA Broadcast to use this, to like do the noise cancellation stuff. And I thought it wouldn't work. And it does! I'm actually pretty happy. At least you can hear the fan a little bit, or the vacuum. That's good. I don't want to hear it super, super much, but just enough that you can like know that, okay, there's a fan going on. But yeah, let's keep going, and I'm gonna keep reading chat, and I'll talk with you guys about whatever you really want. So, yeah. Also, another thing that I try to do is make sure that I get, like, the soapy water into the fur, because when I'm just continuing to, like, pull it like this while spraying it, it's not getting it actually into, like, the fur and, like, cleaning it. It's just kind of getting it on the surface level. So I want to, like, clean it. What is the most highlight of the con? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably my highlight was being able to go around in suit with, Cody and Jake while I was suiting around. It was really fun. But truthfully, I was overwhelmed beyond belief. It was really bad. But I had a good time. People were really nice and kind to me. I got some nice pics and pictures and comments. What else happened? I got to hang out with some local friends, finally. Ooh, I got to go to a cabana, too, at the pool. That was nice. I got to reconnect with some local friends there from, like, New Hampshire. It was really nice. It was honestly just, like, a nice, cathartic social con for me. Granted, there were some downsides, which, again, I will talk about tomorrow near the end of my con recap. Would it be smart to spray it and let it sit? Or do you not want to do that on a fursuit? I don't know if letting it sit is good, but I just know that getting it into the fur to an extent, to be able to pull it out is good. Like, what I usually try to do is, like, truthfully this. Like, I spray it on here. And I don't know if this is the play or not, but I just get enough of the material on, like I spray it and you can see it's wet. And then I just kind of like rub it in, like scratch it in, just so it penetrates not the surface of it, and it wets the whole thing. And then I pull it out. And you can see, to some extent, the water coming out. Well, you can't really see it from there, but I can see it, and that's what matters, right? You gotta trust me. This is a big dude trust me moment, and I need you guys to have trust. Also, hi, Baz. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying floaty in life jacket like me. Oh, this already feels so much cleaner. We can see it a little? Good. Let's see if I can actually fix this. Hold on. Give me a moment. Oh, there we go. Okay, this might actually be better. Did I actually fix the camera view? Oh my goodness gracious. I should have done this sooner. God fucking damn it. Yeah. Also, hi, Grizzly. Hope you're doing well. Nya. You are grounded. 4 till cock. 4 till cock. 4 till cock. So far, so good. Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again, of all places. I found you, faker. Faker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not good enough to be my fake. Oh, thank God you get it, Anuka. I thought I was the crazy person for knowing about 4 till cock. God, what a great reference. Good times. Hello?
Alone? On a Friday night?
Yeah,
B2 at a gasm.
I like being alone. Also, thank you for the bits, Ember. I appreciate it. Benny! Hi, Benny. Would you want to take soup pics when I get my part? Benny, I want you to look at me right fucking now. I would be sad if we don't get suit pics when you get your partial. I would love to get fursuit pictures with you. I would absolutely love to. I loved getting pictures with you at the pool this last Monday. Okay? I'm also laying on my wrist right now at a very uncomfortable angle. It hurts, but I want you to know. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely I want partial fursuit pics with you. Please? Please. I'm willing to stop anything just for you. Just for you. I'm glad you're looking. Ow. My wrist hurts. Anyways, the neck piece. Let's see, what do we got right now? Oh boy! Well. We got some process. We got some stuff going. Time to reload it and lock and load, baby. Nice leggies. Thank you, ML. I appreciate it. My calves look great. Also, hope you're doing well, by the way, ML. Good to see you again. Hope all is well with ye. I'm cleaning my fursuit. I need to grab you. Give those buttes a little smack. I will in just a sec. I don't know if I'm actually cleaning my suit the right way, believe it or not. But, hey, why don't you try? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah! I don't know why I'm this way. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Okay. We gotta pay extra for those? When do the grippers come out? Like I said, 10 gifted subs, I'll take the socks off. I'll take the socks off. Go. And here we go. I keep wasting my money on milsurp? What's milsurp? I keep wasting my money on furry porn. TMI? Was that TMI? I don't know if it was. Who cares? Sorry. I keep wasting my money on furry art. Yeah, I gotta make that tax write-offable, maybe. I don't know, is that the goal? Is that what people go for?
Very fun.
Exactly. Exactly. 4 kill cock. Surprising because most people will be out here wasting money on fast food or DoorDash. ML, I have saved so much money not DoorDashing shit. Not that I ever really did in the first place, but like, you really do save a lot of money. I don't even know how people can afford to do that. Like, how can people afford to do DoorDash and shit? You know? Shit's expensive. I think most of him, at least the neck portion, is pretty clean. I think. Maybe. Takeout is honestly cheaper than cooking here. Really? Is it? I didn't know that, Ember. Oh my goodness. The best way to learn how to cook is failure. It's guaranteed when starting out, but you learn through your mistakes. Oh, absolutely. That's how I kind of learned too. Like, do you know the amount of times where I would kind of destroy a chicken breast from like either overcooking it or not cooking it properly? It's sad that you do it, and yes, that's wasting food, but you won't learn until you actually do it, so I get it. Oh, he smells so fresh. At least his neck does. So far, we got pretty much the lower portion of the fursuit all cleaned. Also, thank you, Long Rider, for the super chat. I greatly appreciate that. How to get wet? Pool, rain. It got wet from obviously sweating in it like the usual, but it also got wet because I accidentally got a little bit of it in the pool, like a tiny, tiny bit, just here. So I'm going to be putting most of my attention towards the lower jaw of the fursuit just to get out whatever bacteria is in there. So, yeah, that's going to be my plan. But overall, lower neck portion is pretty good. The only thing I really have to do after this is actually, another question about fursuit cleaning. Is it recommended to clean inside, like, this portion here? Like, should I take the Bissell and just go through, like I did the outside? Or is that just, like, kind of unnecessary? Because I feel like if I'm just doing this, that's the necessary part. This is just kind of like... Eh, I mean, I'd probably just spray it down. It does come in contact with the skin? Interesting. I'll see what I can do with it. I think it's worth a shot. I haven't had any issues with it so far. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. How much do we have left in here? Oh. I mean, we made the good call, right? Did we? Made the good call with cleaning that. Let's see. I got the top portion. The underneath portion shouldn't be that bad. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. Probably around, like, the neck or so would be the best. How the fuck do I clean this portion? Imagine selling Levi's bathwater? I'd do it. People have paid to see my feet pics, so you know what? I don't know how efficient it is doing it this way. It doesn't seem easy. How do you clean this portion? Like, how do you get in here? I guess I'll just spray it down and then hope for the best. Let's see. Let's give it a test. Give it a test run. First time of me doing this after all anyways, so, you know. Here. Perfect booty placement? Oh, yeah? Yeah? You think so?
Maverick's feet.
We love Maverick's feet. Also, I forgot to say thank you for the super chat, Long Rider. I appreciate it. And yeah, literally, the whole trend, I think, is more of an OF thing. Not really sure. Well, let's see. Does this get darker? I feel like just
Maverick's
doing the
feet.
outside of this very thin fur area is, like,
Maverick's
good enough,
feet.
right?
Maverick's
I
feet.
did both sides, so technically it's clean.
Maverick's feet.
Wouldn't it not be more ideal as well to, like, I thought of doing this, like, maybe asking my fursuit maker if this is ideal or not. Maybe creating a little bit of, like, a base to hold my fursuit head on while I put, like, basically this portion in the tub. Like, this lower neck portion in the tub of water. Have it mixed with, like, a couple of, like, you know, the cleaning chemicals and whatnot. Wash it that way, like, really scrub it. Let it dry, and then do, like, a regular rinse without any, like, soap or anything, with just water, then letting that dry. I feel like that would work the same here, right? Like, just this? Because this is just the neck flap. I don't really know. I haven't been told whether or not I should clean the inside of this or not, but I did my best. It doesn't feel super wet. It's just kind of it's just the neck flap that's a little weird. And also, I did feel like even this tag, for example, this being fabric, when I was cleaning the outside here, this was getting wet on the inside. So I feel like it's not a problem with cleaning just the outside. I'll have to ask my maker what's the ideal method. They have a tutorial and video on it. But either way, I'm gonna keep sucking. Lamau. I can't say that on here. But if you're asking that question, then maybe. Alright. Next part, it was going to take care of this area. And then I'll do the inside, but mainly just this area first. So, lower neck. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So I wanted to penetrate in because water was inside this portion when I squeezed it out. So I want to get all the soap in that in there and then pull it out. So that's kind of my plan doing this. Ooh, there we go.
Sick.
It would be ideal for me to go this way. Yeah. So you guys can see it. Oh, he's looking so good already. I can already see the difference in his fur. Also, hi, Kai Miracle. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier, but yes, Pond Recap stream will be tomorrow. This is actually looking really good. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've done this good of a job of cleaning my fursuit head. I mean, I do clean them, of course, but it's like, I don't think I've been this efficient with it. You know? Looking pretty good. I'm gonna do another scrub of inside here, specifically on the top, and then we'll go down. I might actually need to get more soap at some point. I'm running out. It's a wet vac. Yes, correct. Thank you for letting me know, Ember. I do appreciate the help. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but like... Uh-oh. Oh no, it's good. Never mind. Yen, yen, yen. Out of curiosity, what questions do you guys have for me if you're interested in me answering any questions today? Really good color? Thank you. I appreciate it. Ah! Hello?
What is the speed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Well, I don't know that. I only know that portion of it. I know there's a difference between two swallows. Wait, fuck, was that the reference that you made, Izzy? Isn't it like a European swallow and then another swallow? I can't remember. That was the follow-up that he had. And he's like, well, I don't know that. Izzy, thank you for the 54-month resub. I greatly appreciate it, dude.
Can you stream with Jake again? It's chaotic fun.
I would love to. I'm gonna hit Jake up about that. Another stream with him sometime this month. But yeah, I'd love to collab with him. He's good suit. Izzy, thank you for the 54-month resub, hun. I hope you're doing well. Can we get some life jackets and Beta 8 of Hearts in the chat for Izzy? Izzy's good suit. I hope you're doing well, dude. All is well with me. There we go. Hey. Beta, should I play Deadlock again? Anuka, who do you main again? I'll help you answer that question. Also, thank you, Grizzly, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Overall, how was the Florida weather? God-awful. It rained, like, every 10 minutes. It was like a thunderstorm. It was humid as fuck. But the con was worth it. It was such a good time. I had a good time. I love my friends. But yes, you should absolutely play Deadlock again. But yeah. I will say no comment. Yeah, what comment? What's the comment? We love comments. Look, if it has to do with content it is. But also to answer your question, yes, I will absolutely try to do another stream with Jake. I would love to. How's this looking? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. We haven't even gotten to inside the fursuit head. We're just all on the outside. You played Paradox and Infernus? Oh. Oh, I see. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Don't worry. It's fine. No, we love you, Stay! Yeah, no, honestly, if you play Infernus, that means someone who on the enemy team doesn't play Infernus, so that's good for me. And I also do need more initiators that I play with, too, because honestly, a lot of my teammates are, like, super support heavy, or just, like, don't do DPS that much. Like, my friend plays Paradox, Viscus, Billy. Billy's good, but it's like, he doesn't really initiate well. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. DPS, yeah! damage per second, like Overwatch. Ah, that's so good. Okay. I think I have gotten just enough of the soapy water into the lower portion of this muzzle that I don't have to worry about any chlorine. Yep. They're solid. We're solid. You're more of a DPS main? Good, because I'm more of like a support main. I play like Holiday, I play Dynamo, I play Mo and Krill. I want to play Paige, but her pick rate's so high that I just will never be able to play her, but even still. But yes, I will try to stream with Jake again. Izzy, I'm glad you're surviving. You're good soup. I life jacket the Durg. I life jacket the Durg. And yes, Florida weather sucked. Let me see. I think we're good with the outside. It's just more of around here and around here a bit, and then it's all inside. Oh, we're actually doing pretty good with this. Alrighty. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. Okay, deadass, his fur has not looked this clean before. I don't know if you can really see it, but it actually has not looked this clean. I think I'm doing a very thorough job. Which is exactly what I need to do. I haven't played since the game was still 4 lanes? Oh my god. Oh, fucking 4 lane. God, I miss it. What a different game we're in now. I would say try some of the new characters. I think you'll like Victor or Drifter. Victor is insanely fucking broken right now. It's like incredibly broken.
Grok, would drinking the Levi soup kill me?
Yes. Do not drink Levi soup. As much as Levi soup sounds good, Beta replied, Beta is Grok. I'm better than Grok, baby. I'm human interaction. Not that I don't know if you're looking for that, but I do my best. Will drinking Maverick soup kill you? No, but it'll make Beta rich. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're dead meat. Now I'm going to get this side. I assume a Levi soup is just chloroform. Yeah, that's what I do to Shep, or I guess Shep does to me. He's like, oh, Beta, do you want to be in a comic? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, what do you have in mind? And then it's like chloroform, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, rip me, rip Beta, or Levi. To chloroform. It's so pretty. You're so pretty. Got him. But thank you. Damn, this is going really well.
Beta is so pretty. Anuka is so handsome. I'd let him punch me in the... Oh, hey, look at that. Not doing too bad. It actually isn't that dirty. Like, I was kind of shocked. Maybe, again, because we haven't gotten to the inside yet. But all of the outside is much... Well, I mean, if the outside is dirty... I'm scared about what the inside is going to look like. But overall, it's looking, like, pretty good. You know, I got all the cheek dot good. Then I have this portion here. I probably have to get this back here, too. Still the nose. I still need more for the outside, but I think I should have enough in here. Maybe. I don't know. Levi soup? People like that. Also, hi, Pure Heart Bat. Hope you're doing well. Also, hi! I forgot that you were on YouTube, I think, and your name is on Twitch, but hello, hello. Hope all is well with ye.
Back to cleaning! Back to cleaning the doggy! I cleaned the puppy! Look at all that soapy, watery mess. Mm. Oh, yeah. Look at that! Look at them apples! Cleaning Levi while he's in a coma? Isn't this technically just getting your wisdom teeth removed? Technically. Has anyone else had that happen? I had that happen to me 3 times. I had to go under 3 separate times to get my wisdom teeth removed. It was not fun. First time was to remove 1 set on the top. Second time was to remove all 4, and apparently, like, a 3rd one in the top right grew in. So I had to get mine removed 3 times. So it's like, okay, can we stop growing fucking teeth, please? Can I sell these teeth? And I couldn't. They wouldn't let me keep it. It was actually really sad. Whoa. Cool. Yeah, definitely at some point you'll want to get them removed, though. I will recommend that. Even without them hurting, you know, you don't want them to just sit in you. Like a lot of things you don't want to have, just sitting inside you. Goodbye, kidneys. That side. This side's all good. I just need to get this, the back, the ears, and then all inside, and then we're good to go. And then I just do the rinse, and that's even better. Good luck with that. Thank you. Also, hello, Little Chew. Hope you're doing well. Meowdy howdy to ye. Can we get a shout out for Little Chew in the chat, please and thanks? They're good soup. Good soup, good bean. Good bean for the good soup for the good bean. How are you doing? How be you? How be the wife and kids?
Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see that as a close-up, but like... That's hot. Oh my god. That's good. Nah, I'm happy with that. Tired? A lot of work? Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Well, I hope you're able to decompress and get some good rest on your end when you can. I appreciate you stopping by. What have you been up to in terms of work? Just more art stuff on your end, or other stuff outside of that? Because we love Little 2 art. I actually, fun little fact. I was reminded of this the other day, and I don't know if you remembered, but someone, I don't even know who this was, from like years and years ago, I think this was before I was a furry, had commissioned some art piece of my Fursona, which was like Psy or Maverick at the time, and their character. I remember that because it was one of the first like fan art commission pieces that I got, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Little Chew. And I recognized that years and years later. I don't know if you remember that project. It was kind of very a one-off thing, but it was nearly, I feel like, a decade ago at this point. But yeah. Yeah, you see, you do remember. Good times. Well, I mean, not really good times, in my opinion, for me, but different times. Different times. Oh my god, man. I'm doing such a good job at this. I actually don't think I've done this thorough of a job with cleaning my fursuit in a while. Not to say that I've really needed to, but like I have. At least here when I do need to. So... Whoa. Alrighty. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. He looks kind of sparkling clean. Well, I know I am kind of... Oh, and they're dry too? Oh my god, I've done such a good job at this. I've done such a good job with this. God, this is... Look at that! I mean, I still have so much more to go here, but truthfully, it's been going pretty well. You spent almost $1,000 at an artist and at LVL Up Expo in Vegas? Damn. Yeah, I actually did that this last week at Megaplex. I commissioned quite a bit in terms of money for like artists that I really wanted to get. Which is part of that whole sub-goal thing, you know. I got some really, really lovely art that I was really, really happy to get. It made me very happy. It still does. I think you'd like it, Little Chew. I think I posted it recently, too, so there's that. But I think all I really need to do from here is just the ears... At least the outside, and then use the rest of the water in here for the inside of the fursuit, which is arguably the harder part. Uh-oh, why am I lagging? Stop that. You stop that. Ember good soup. I put Ember in a life jacket. Ugh. Yeah. So let's do the ears. A brief, just like blast through the ears, front and back, and then I'll do the inside, and then I do just a complete wet wash, and then I leave him to dry, and then he's good to go. Good to go.
I have done nothing to be good soup or life jacketed hun.
Oh, come now. Here's what I do. I make my chicken gnocchi soup because it is getting into the season of soup season. Goon? I mean, that's later. You didn't hear that. Forget the last 5 seconds, please. Thank you. But, yeah, we're just going to go through, do our regular wash of it without the soap, and then it should be good to go. So, yeah. Jelking. You know, I asked Nova if they did that once, and they said I hate you. I miss Nova. Whoa. You miss me? I mean, there are so many Novas in the fandom. But hello, other Nova. Did Nova go to Megaplex? They did. Drew did go. They gave me booze, and, they flipped me off at Red Robin. Also, can I... Little side tangent. I know I'm getting distracted in saying this. I know this is more of like a social media thing. Why? I think I know the answer to this, even though I'm already going to be asking it. Why have there been so many people that will just, at furry conventions, take pictures of people from a distance or from behind them, especially people they do not like, and flip them off and post that? Why is that even remotely a thing? Why has that become any more common of a thing? I'm not crazy for thinking that that's fucking weird, right? It's just so, like... It's so high school, is it not? It's so, like, high school level shit. Cowards? That's the best way to put it. I call it that over time. Don't be a coward. I see it so often. I think I saw it happen to, like, Bon Voyage once, and then I saw it happen to, like, Boof a bunch, and it's like, okay, I get you don't like them, and they might be... but, like, what does that achieve? Besides moral brownie points that you really don't care about. It's just so weird. I see it as a trend, and I'm like, we need to stop that. Stop that. Stop that nonsense. Do not do that. Do not be that guy. You can fly to Connecticut for Furpok maybe 1 year and have to spend 430 euros? Oh my god. Oh wait, pounds. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear, Ember. I mean, at least if there's any upside for me, not to make it about me, but let's make it about me. No, I'm kidding. I'm really sorry to hear about prices. That is asinine. You've never flown before? Huh, didn't know that. To fly Seattle to London? That is crazy. Here's the thing. When I flew
to Austria or Austria, for that round trip flight, it was like 1,100 euros. So I think that was like 1,300 USD. It was a lot of money, even though I got it at like a pretty good point too. Like I wasn't like doing the thing where, oh, let me like less than a month out look for my flights to Europe. No, it was at least like 2 to 3 months ahead of time, and it was still like pretty expensive. So it's kind of bummed out about that. But yeah, shit like that isn't cheap. However, yeah, like you said, Ember, like flying in Europe between other countries is like so much cheaper. It's so much cheaper. Wait, that was my normie account. It smells like what dog? Yeah, Zero? I didn't even know you had a normie account. Hello, Zero. We love Zero. I life jacket the room. I life jacket the room. Get got. How are you doing though? I know I gotta get back to your message on Telegram. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're well. You're a good student. So, fantastic. That's good. It's always been kind of pricing me, but I enjoy visiting my friends at the end. And now I live here. Yeah, hell yeah. That's good. I'm glad. Now you're stuck here. Well, maybe not, but you're stuck here with our lovely economy and stuff that's going on.
The dogs' outsides are cleaned. Now we must do the insides. That's good though, Little Chew. I'm glad that you're here with loved ones, and that's all that does matter. But yeah, all we literally need now is the inside, then we do our quick wet wash, and then we're good to go. Yeah, that's true. You are right about that.
My love stroads, 6 lane roads that are basically highways, through the middle of my small town.
How the fuck does that work? I could understand that being in, like, Boston, or, like, in, like, LA. But, huh? That sounds not fun. Like, at all. Let me actually see. What are the outsides looking like? Oh! You can't really see it, but it is, it's quite dirty. Not too bad. It actually really isn't as bad as I thought it would be, but, you know, it's getting rid of a lot of the crap. Haha, yummers. But no, yeah, a lot of this is actually, ooh. American roads are insane to a European. You know, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. I think the only thing that I'll have to maybe do after this is I'm going to try washing the hair again, just so it is nice and clean and brushable. And then after that, yeah, it should be good to go. Now it's all just the inside stuff, which is actually arguably the hardest part. And I'm glad that I left most, or at least the remainder of the soap in here for it, so it's easy to clean out. So, yeah. Let's see how dark the
What is it? The water comes out after this. Oh, this actually is going to work out very, very well. Actually, a lot more roundabouts have been installed, like, near my area, so I think it's becoming more of a thing. So, I've seen it more and more, and, like, believe it or not, I'm actually here for it. So, like, I'm glad that it's actually been taking off to some extent. I should probably... This would help. The inside of the eyes are a little, what is it? Wet. Alright. Now we're good to go. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Am I actually doing this right? Now, hold on. I think the inside of his head, at least in terms of around his eye, is a little, wet. It actually looks like it's gonna be fine. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. I don't think it's gonna deteriorate the color, since I think that itself is printed. Like, does it look like the eyes are fading at all? I don't know how to really compare it, but, yeah. That should also be replaceable, right? Like, if I sent this back to my fursuit maker, she did do, like, a print of it. Just kind of replace the print if it ends up, but I don't think it is. You good? Okay, okay. I was just kind of wondering mainly. I should also, you know, wipe out around the inside here. Yeah, because there's some, like, crap and stuff on the side. Alrighty. On camera, I'm not seeing much. They look quite vibrant to me. Yeah, I mean, most people won't notice either. There's actually... Oh yeah, there's nothing. I really can't notice anything. Yeah, his eyes are fine. I'm just senile. I'm just senile and scared. Because I don't know if I'm doing this right. Alright, here's what I gotta do. Gotta move up a bit. Gotta probably inch you out in between here. And I gotta really get in there somehow, because I gotta get the top of the head, which, it's gonna be kind of rough.
So let me see. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is something like this. Stick the hose in it, in the top.
Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Also, have a good night, Anuka. Hope you get some rest on your end. Thank you for stopping by. Good suit. Anuka, good suit. You're a great suit. Wow. I'll get you for that. I'll get you for that, mister. Get Beta pregnant.
Get Beta pregnancy.
Pregnancy! Get Beta pregnant. Look, we can try. Not in that way, but, you know. I mean, you think I have the money for child support? No, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it really isn't that bad, if I'm gonna be honest. I think I've seen it darker before, and I'm probably over-exaggerating it by being as dark as it is, but it really isn't that bad. And then a lot of this will just be, like, rinsing out the soap and additional stuff on top of it, but overall, we're almost done. I'm probably gonna do another rinse of the inside, or at least do my best to see what I can get out of here, because that's where a lot of the sweat is. Like, all in there. Also, look, you can see a little bit of the stitching of my fursuit on the inside. You can see Fursuit Mom. Whoa. Also, have a good one, Long Rider. Thanks for stopping by. Just like getting over... What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Has Maverick been dirtier? I don't think so. I think he's actually been about the same amount.
Shirt's so cool. Wow, thank you. I do like the shirt that I got. Levi looks much better. Thank you. That is definitely the point of me doing this. And it's a whole task, I will say. Like, this is not easy. And I still have another run of this to go with just warm water. So, yeah, pray for me. Also, hello, Scrabbles. Welcome on in. Jesus already prayed for me? Fair. Why does he need to pray for me? He's Jesus. I don't think I need Jesus to pray for me, right? That's not how that works. There's a hierarchy of power. And to be fair, if Jesus is praying for me, then I'm fucked. You know? At least that's what it would probably feel like. I'm praying for you right now. I appreciate it. I kind of probably need it, if I'm being honest. Jesus loves you. Thank you.
What music do you like outside of streams, Boobto?
Ooh, that's actually a good question. Because truthfully, I listen to a mixture of a lot of different music. Like, I'm a big rock head. So I love rock music, just naturally. Oh my god, they got stoked already? Jesus. I like a lot of rock and metal. So a lot of what I've been listening to recently has been kind of a mix between, like, J-rock and, like, regular rock music recently. I think, like, the big one that I've been listening to is Who Ya Extended. That's been, basically a J-rock artist that I've followed since Jujutsu Kaisen. Unironically, I listen to Nightcore, which is also kind of questionable, but it just hits for me. Man with a Mission is great. Need to listen to them more. I listen to Volbeat. I've been vibing with them recently. I think for me, one thing that kind of hit was when I was going through my Spotify weekly. Like, I just listen to whatever they recommend me, which is usually a mixture of a lot of rock and metal and J-rock and anime music that I listen to, so it'll give me lesser-known artists. And it's fucking recommended. I shit you not. I've never listened to Nightcore on Spotify. It recommended a Nightcore piece that I listened to quite literally like 12 years ago. Like, back in high school, I used to listen to that shit. The same fucking song. It recommended to me, and it's on Spotify. I'm like, okay, well, I guess this is just a normalized thing. Sorry I was shat on so much as a kid for listening to this. Because it's like, you don't listen to real music. And it's like, okay. But I do, also. I just like the nice, fast words with stimulation. That's really it. But, yeah, for me, I listen to a lot of, like, I've listened to Volbeat recently. One OK Rock is pretty good. I listened to a lot of My First Story. I really love them. Which is really funny, because that's just the younger brother, like, main singer's band as well. Which is kind of funny to think about, but, like, I love both of them. So that's pretty... Oh, I guess I knocked it off. Oh, well. But yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Survive Said the Prophet, too. They've been hitting a lot more for me. I didn't really listen to them initially, because I'm like, the vibe's very hit or miss. But I personally really like them.
Alrighty. I think... Thoughts on Ghost? Ooh. I don't think I've properly listened to Ghost before, but didn't Slash collab with them once? I should probably listen to them more properly. I just haven't really gotten the time for it. What else have I listened to? What the hell is all this crap on the floor? Oh, random fingernail. Okay. But yeah, I think this is the first wash all successfully done. Keyword, I think. I just worry about it being a little bit too wet. What I'm going to do real quick, and let's see the aftermath of everything. Oh, yeah. I'd say that that's pretty good amount. It's not too bad. That's actually not bad at all. And I was going through, like, the inside of my head, so maybe it really wasn't that bad. Okay. Maybe the balaclava and everything did its best job at keeping all the sweat out. He definitely needed that? Yeah. Well, hold on. We'll see as well how bad it is, because we'll be doing a clean wash. So basically now that he's, like, washed with just the soap as is, and soap and water, I'm going to do a clean wash of just water in this container. And then we'll clean out the soap, and then we let him dry, and then he's good to go. Oh, I didn't even slap my thighs? Wait. There you go. And then... yeah, that's the best I can do. Oh, I used to love Slipknot as a kid. I still kind of listen to him now. A lot of the music that I was introduced to through, like, rock and metal as a kid was definitely through Guitar Hero 3. Like, Guitar Hero 3 was a big contributor. Listen to a lot of Slipknot. It's how I got introduced to Joe Satriani, Steve Vai. I used to listen to Dragon Force, but a lot of the noise cancellation took out the sound of the slap. That's awesome. Guitar Hero 3 really is just the best Guitar Hero game. Like, vibe, aesthetic, it wasn't perfect, but it was everything. God, what other music do I listen to? I'd have to go through my Spotify and all that, but a lot of it is like J-rock, anime music, a bit of heavy metal. I've been on like a Volbeat kick with their new album. It's pretty good. What else have I been listening to? Can't really say off the top of my head, but I would definitely have to take a look at it. But right now I am gonna go and rinse out the rest of everything here and fill everything back up. So give me like 2 to 3 minutes tops. I'm gonna go and fill everything up. We're gonna empty it out, and then I'll come back and we'll continue with cleaning my fursuit. But most of it should be good. Muse is the best. I think Muse might be the best band. Oh, and Starset too. I love Starset. And Breaking Benjamin. Breaking Benjamin is great. Yeah, I mean those three. Yeah, those are pretty good. Muse is an amazing band. I love Starset so fucking much, and Breaking Benjamin, that's just... they're good. They're great. Yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna empty out the bath water, which honestly really isn't that bad. Like, it's not even that dark, I feel like. He definitely needed it, but, hey, you know, we're gonna fix that with more warm water, and then we'll rinse him out. So I will be right back. Take, like, a 3-minute hiatus. And don't forget about me. Don't forget about me a lot. I don't know. Alrighty. We've returned. I got more water, which is just regular warm water that I put in the container. Just kind of eat it in there. And then basically all we need to do from here, I should have probably gotten my fan, honestly. Basically what we need to do is just do a quick run through of all these areas again, but just with water. To, one, rinse out the soap, pull out anything else, and then just make sure it's all clear. That's pretty much all the plan is from there. But, yeah, it should be relatively easy. It's not that hard, honestly. It is just a little bit of a process. I feel like I can move back a little bit. Yeah, we'll put you here and start working. And then my usual stuff.
And this is just warm water that I got from the sink, by the way. Nothing super special. Or till cock. I gotta find that iCarly YouTube to explain it to people. That's the best way to describe it. Ooh, he's looking very nice. Also, hello. Welcome on name Connie Claw. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's gripping.
Still.
Or till cock. Molded fursuits? Ugh. Yeah, molded fursuits. Just please take care of your suits, please. If you can't, ask for help with it. That's what I'm, like, even doing, too. Like, to some extent, I don't know what I'm doing with this fursuit, even if I'm cleaning it as properly as I should be. So, I'm probably even gonna, after this, ask my good friend Gail to see if I'm doing this right. Or, like, run it by her at some point when I need to wash my fursuit again. Because she knows how to do it. She knows how to take care of these things. I love cookies. I actually miss cookies. I haven't had many cookies or sweets recently. As much as I wish I could, but that's just like kind of in the vein of like any sort of weight loss for me, so that's why I kind of stopped eating any like desserts or cookies or shit. Sugars and carbs are like the one thing that really added to like any weight that I was gaining. So for me, cutting that out was rough, but it definitely was worth it. Make beta thick again. True, true, true. Well, good evening. Good evening, good boy. Yeah, fursuit upkeep is definitely hard, but it's a lot. You are grounded 4 Tilcock. 4 Tilcock? 4 Tilcock! You get it, Ember. Alright.
Let's check just... Oh, look at that. That's a good sign. I don't know if you can probably see it from here. That color, as much as it's never going to be clear water, this is a good sign. There's no darkness to it. It's just a little bit of murkiness from the leftover soapy water. That is a really good sign. It means we thoroughly cleaned our fursuit as much as we could. I don't think it's ever going to be like crystal clear water at the end of the day. Like, the more we get through here, it might get a little bit murkier. But like, you're never going to fully clean a fursuit, at least from my understanding. I could be wrong with it, and I probably am wrong with it, but it's just something I've learned with like fursuit upkeep through the years. Like, it's not hard like me, but you know, it takes a bit.
But yeah. It looks super clean. It's not that you want it to look clean, you want it to actually be clean. Like, inside of the fursuit and everything, too. And that's part of the problem that I have with it. It's just like, I want to make sure he's as clean as can be. Alright, there we go. Now I want it to absorb a lot of that water so I can pull it all out. Yeah, I accidentally had a little bit of a pool accident. Not too bad. But just enough that obviously I'd want to worry about it. Even still, you know, you'd want to clean your fursuit if that didn't happen. Now I'm curious as well, since this part was the one that was probably the dirtiest or the concerning, did I pull out as much as I needed to? Ah, it's so good! Okay. This is a good sign. Let's go! I don't think I've ever had this successful of a fursuit cleaning session. I'm not even joking. Like, usually it's like a little bit murky or like dirtier, and then I just kind of give up after the second rinse, but the fact that I'm on like one rinse and I've pulled out as much as I have, and even on this rinse now, it's still like perfectly fine. That makes me so fucking happy. It means that there's not much that actually needs to be like pulled out besides the soap, if that even is something. So honestly, all in a day's work, I'm pretty happy. Never had this successful of a fursuit cleaning session, not even joking. Whoa. Do you feel like it helps streaming and cleaning data?
Yes and no. I mean, if I were just sitting here, I'd be listening to, like, my own music as is, or, like, probably hitting my weed pen while doing this, but, like, honestly, having some good company is nice. I like having you guys for, like, good company. Thanks for being good company. I appreciate the company. I'd say it helps because I know that also, like me, when it comes to fursuit cleaning as well, I really struggle with it because it's a process of trying to really see what you need to clean. And no matter how many videos, like for reference, when I was learning how to clean my fursuit, I watched Bakari's video on how to clean it. And even then, that's their fursuit that they're cleaning. You're never going to clean it the same way, or it's going to efficiently be cleaned the same way. No matter how much of a visual learner you are, you're just going to have to trial and error with it like I have. And so that's why even doing this process, one, it's helpful for you guys watching this, and two, it helps me kind of relay and have some like guidance of like, hey, what would you guys recommend? Did I like clean this portion enough? Did I clean that portion enough? You know, as much as it's like such a minute little thing, it actually helps. Yeah, like you can watch as many videos as you can, and even then it will not be like a picture perfect way of doing it, just because that's how custom fursuits are. I think one day we might get to a point in terms of like maybe materials that are refined, that maybe we might have self-cleaning fursuits, maybe. I don't know. I would like that. That's like a dream and a half. I don't think that might happen, but you know, it's something to think about.
Yeah. We appreciate the thick thighs stream as a side benefit. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Fursuit cologne or perfume would be lit. That's just fursuit spray. Just get fursuit spray. Literally. I'm not even joking. Whoa. Do you need to do the inside as well? Yes. Yes, I do. And that'll happen after I finish the outside. Hello, princess. Oh, princess, I think you dropped something on my fucking head! Hi, Ember. Thank you for reminding me that I'm live. I almost forgot. How long does the process take? Somewhere between like an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the fursuit and depending on like how deep it needs to be cleaned. Like genuinely. It can't take a while, and for me it is, but that's because I'm trying to be thorough. And that's really the only reason why. Like, it also probably doesn't need all of this, but I just like to. Like, if it's been coming out clear as is, that means we don't really have any residue or water that we miss inside the fursuit head, which is what you want to make sure you're getting out. Like,
Just to check again, which is probably fine. Yeah, the water is just, like, only slightly murky. It's not, like, dirty. I know I might look it in the light, but, like, truly, yeah, it's literally only murky because of, like, the soapy water and, like, a little bit in there. But again, you're never going to get everything out. So yeah, I would say we're doing actually a really good job. The only thing we literally have left is this side, the hair, the ears, the back of the ears, and then inside the head, and he's set. He literally just sits on a fan, and then he's golden. I'm happy. I am so happy.
the puppy's all clean. For Megaplex, it's amazing how clean he is. Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you. But it's just like, for me, like, I really want to take care of my suits. It's only fair. Caregiver, that is a very specific word to use. I'm just saying. And hey, also hello, Riley.
Hey there, Beta. I just wanted to say it was awesome to see you at Megaplex last Saturday.
Yeah, it was
I
a
know
pleasure
you
meeting
were
you as
worn
well.
out by the time I met you, but I am so glad to have gotten a picture and all with you. Anyways,
Yeah.
just wanted to check. Have a good rest of the stream.
I'm glad that you said hi, and I appreciate it. I hope you had a
Beta
good time
panicked
on your
for
end,
a
Riley.
second there, ha.
What do you mean panicked? I'm not panicking. Look, if people know, they know, and that's okay. I really don't care. But hey, I do appreciate it. But yeah, Riley, it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope you did have a good rest of your con on your end. I seriously hope you did. I know for some it was a very hectic con. That's okay. But I had a lot of fun. I got to hang out with friends. I'm happy. And thank you for the bits, by the way. I do appreciate it, Riley. And Ember. I appreciate you both. We're almost done, too. Look at this. Right? Just the back of the ears. And then he is just the inside, and then we're good to go. Whoa. I was really worn out by the time it was over. Yeah. For me, honestly, I was worn out come, like, Monday. Like, Monday morning. I mean, hell, I'm even getting worn out now cleaning this suit. How's it looking? Pretty good. Only a little bit murky. Which from this angle, yeah, it's getting a little, like, dirty, but not, like, dirty, if that makes sense. It still looks relatively clear, all things considered. Ugh. Also, pure heart bat, that is a good question. For me, I actually am considering doing a video like that, explaining, like, what cons you should attend, just knowing how things have changed through the past, like, few years or so, because, like, everyone wants to go to, like, FWA and MFF still, but, like, a lot of big cons are becoming bigger cons, or regular-sized cons are becoming bigger cons, so that's just something to kind of keep in mind. But things will definitely shift and change over the years. So, oh. My booty. It's one of those things to keep in mind of, like, what are the diamond in the rough cons that you should maybe try attending, you know, with saving time and money towards that. So I definitely get what you mean. I might do a video on it. I think it's definitely worth looking into. Also, hi, Emerald. I literally peed on your fursuit. What do you mean, not dirty?
Maverick.
Well, thank you for sterilizing it for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Emerald. I appreciate it. Ooh. Also, Emerald, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. How is the rest of your con? How is the rest of your evening? Can you clean my suit too? Sure, that'll be $50. Why did you join the redeem? It's a sign. It's a good sign. It's a good omen. Are omens good? I thought omens were supposed to be bad. It's like, you know how you hear bad omen? Well, that would assume that just a regular omen could be good or bad. Right? I think. Wish fursuit types were dryer safe, but only to see their goofy heads springing around, having a great time. Yeah, also hi, Nekume. Honestly, I wish they were too, but it's just like you gotta consider it kind of like the more you wear and use something, the more it's going to deteriorate with time. And with fursuits, you want to keep them as pristine as you can. And so, like, I get why people are like, no, don't throw them in the washer. Don't throw them in the dryer, obviously. Because it's just, even if it's tumble, you're, like, bouncing it around and, like, smacking it over and over again. So it's going to make it harder to maintain the quality, which sucks, but that's just how it is. There are good omens and bad omens. Okay, so that makes sense. Fuck yeah, the water isn't soapy. Oh, that's so good. I usually do a little test, and I don't know if this works or not, but every time I've tested to see if some wetness is, like, soapy or base-like, I'll, like, rub it between my hands and see if any, like, suds or soap come up, but no, it's just water. It is literally just water. But yeah, all I'll have to do after this is, like, super dry my fursuit head, which shouldn't be a problem.
That's good. I do the same. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't learn about doing this till like recently, so I've had a fursuit for 5-ish years. Haven't done it until now. So, hey, you know, you learn in time. Did things with 6. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Emerald. Well, either way, just the inside of the head, and then we're good to go. Oh! Hello? Electric Kid Fox. Thank you for the 7 gifted subs. I greatly appreciate it. Is that Kit Fox? Like Kit, K-I-T? Like a stealth kit. Like in Fallout. If you were to use a stealth kit and throw a knife at the back of my head, you would get a 100% crit bonus. Very good. You should get a boot dryer. That would actually be really good, Dragon. I would love to get something like that. Also, Electric Kid Fox, thank you for the gifted subs. I greatly appreciate that. Can we get some life jackets and beta 8 hearts in the chat? I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And if you got a gifted sub, be sure to give them a big thank you. We are a thank you household. We say thank yous in this household. So, yeah. But thank you for the support, dude. I really appreciate it. I think we're almost done, though. Like, actually. Drop in since you showed up on my YouTube all the time with too much sanity for things. Oh my god. I didn't know I was still recommended on YouTube, if I'm being entirely honest. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate it. And I appreciate how you say I have sanity, because truthfully, I feel like I don't have any. With how my life goes, and content creation, but you know what? It does mean a lot that you think so. It's how I keep seeing that you're streaming. Fair enough. Look, I try to be as sane as can be, but truthfully, with all that I fucking see on my Twitter feed, kind of a fucking mess. Well, I'm pulling more water out, which is a good sign. I think it's going pretty well. It kind of looks like I'm giving Levi back shots. Don't think too much of that. I know some people would love that. I banished my Twitter account a while ago. How bad has it gotten? Well, from what I gather and have seen, we're still doing the same song and dance where someone has a bad opinion of, I guess, overweight people. Maybe. I don't know. And people have turned that into, are furries really making fun of fat furs? So yeah, I mean, Twitter's doing its thing. Furries are doing their thing. I saw it a bit, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna stop paying attention to that and go back to work. I don't get it. I don't get it either.
Easiest thing has always been like, someone has a bad opinion, disregard the person and don't give them attention. But hey, you got a moral grandstand. That's just my take. Look, I've only briefly seen it, and I'm just like, oh boy, I'm gonna go and get Raising Cane's now, and not pay attention to this, because it's very easy to just not pay attention to people that are not good to be around, if that makes sense.
I think he's done. Yeah, make Beta thick again. But seriously, thank you to Electric Kid Fox for the gifted subs. I do appreciate it. Make Beta thick again? Exactly. I live to live like the title of All American Remix album, Move Along. See, that's kind of what it has been for me, at least recently, in terms of, like, I guess something I've considered is, like, how I cover drama. You know, like, I know some people consider me, like, the drama alert of furries. I'm gonna be honest, as someone who grew up with drama alert being a big thing and Keemstar being a thing, I'm really not. Like, and the way I consider approaches to that stuff is like, can I talk about it constructively, or will it be making a bigger deal of something than it is? And if the latter is more prominent than the former, of it being a constructive discussion, then I don't cover it. Like, whatever's happening now. Honestly, it would be a better time investment for me to not think about it, to not even give it time or energy, and put that effort towards something more constructive, like this. Like cleaning my fursuit, or making my project on how to clean fursuits, my ultimate guide that I want. It's just, for me, it's always been like pick and choose your battles. Like, some things I might want to fight for and really have a discussion about, some things I don't, and that's okay. Do I say everything that I do or try to live by? No. There have been moments where I've been hypocritical and have done things that are very obtuse or different from what, I preach. But that's a matter of catching yourself on it and working on it. So that's what I try to do going forward. That's really all you can do at the end of the day. But either way, I think
he is done. Oh, look at him. Look at the little guy. He smells so clean, by the way. I think he is done. And now to check to make sure. Oh, yeah, we're good. Simply murky water. That's it. That's it. He is officially, in my eyes, as clean as he can be. It could just be the lighting, and it could also be placebo effect from what I know. From being like, wow, he looks so much cleaner. We don't actually know that. I will have to talk to my maker about this part here, because it's lifting up a little bit on his eyelid. I don't like that. But it shouldn't be that hard of a fix. And then the inside, it's just a little bit wet. But all I really have to do with the amount of water that I've rinsed out of it is just, because what I've noticed as well is when I've been cleaning the inside back, it'll like bleed through to the back, which is good. It means that it's kind of draining out and going through the fursuit. So all I have to do is just like pull it out of the back here and then like the sides here. But overall, all I have to do now is put him on a fan and he's good to go, which I'm going to do that real quick. I will be right back. I'm going to grab my fan and show you how I set up my whole rig for making sure he's good with that. So I'll be right back. And we'll continue this conversation and then I'll end up wrapping up stream. Give me one moment. Alrighty. So, now that he's cleaned, I usually just take one of these giant-ass, like, brick fans, place them on top of it against a wall or a corner, usually up against my bed, and, yeah, I just kind of let him sit there, so I'm actually going to do that real quick. Put him up against here. You're not going to be able to see it just yet, but I will angle it. So give me one moment. Just want to make sure his fur is all good. Oh yeah, there we go. And the boy is drying. And then all I have to do is just empty out the extra crap and we're good to go. Oh right, the eyelids. I could do a quick wipe down of them in just a sec or later. But just so you see everything that has happened, bring you over. This is what he looks like. I put him on the head fan, which there's this giant blower fan at like the highest setting. And then it is literally placed where my head is right on top of it, and air is blowing out of the front and the eyes. And he's going to probably need to dry for a bit. I should probably get another fan to do like the back of him as well. But yeah, for the most part, that is how he looks. He's a clean Sheppy. That's how you clean the fursuit head. Look at how happy he is. Oh, I love that dog. But anyways, I think... Oh, there we are. And then we can turn off... Where are you? Video Ninja. Perfect. Look at that. We did such a good job. I can remove all my crap.
Can we make raid message B2ETA crying B2ETA gasm B2ETA pod just the tiptoe B2ETA crying B2ETA gasm B2ETA pod?
We have to... How about this? We add just the tip and then in parentheses in the pool. I feel like that would be a bit more fitting because then you have some context of like, wait a minute, why is Beta just saying just the tip? But yeah, how long did that take? We started about like maybe an hour 20, hour 30 into stream. That took me like maybe 2-ish hours, give or take, to clean my fursuit, and I was very thorough about it. You can get some PVC and a drill and some connectors and build a full suit dryer. See, I want to do that, but I am also very stupid. I feel like I need to like make a plan for that. I have all these ideas that I want to do. I also have to change my microphone over, so give me a moment so you guys can hear me. You won't be able to hear anything for just a sec, but we'll fix this. I'll fix it, chat, don't worry. I have some plans and ideas for what I want to do with stuff like that, but again, I am not really that qualified of an engineer. I don't know where I'd start, but I'll try looking around. You definitely have a good point, though, Electric Kit Fox. So remind me, or I guess I could remind myself later to do it, because like having a fursuit head fan dryer would actually be like peak for conventions as well, especially if I can fit it in my suitcase and luggage with that fan. Like, it'd be pretty good. I've also been learning to pack more of my things more frugally, so I don't have to super worry about like taking everything with me and having like the space that I do. I've done a lot better at like mitigating my space, but overall, I'll definitely have to consider that in future. But either way, the boy is drying. He's as clean as can be, and he looks... He actually smells and looks pretty good, which makes me happy. And the fact that that water, which let me show it again, I don't know if I showed it more properly before. It does look murky. Like, from this perspective, it looks dirty, but compared to the first wash, and comparing it to just water inside here, this is more like soapy water that's like a little bit dirty, which means that I pulled all of the soap out, and ideally, I'm never going to have a perfect wash at the end of the day, so I think it looks pretty good. At some point, like, as well, that I learned, is you kind of have to pick and choose, like, how clean do you want it to be, and how comfortable are you with having it as clean as can be. Because, again, your fursuit is never going to be perfectly clean.
And the more you do clean it and agitate it, the more it's going to deteriorate with time. That's just how it goes. So you kind of have to pick and choose how it is, with what you want to add into it, with what you want to clean it with, or how efficient you want to be. So that's just something that I consider. I know for some, they might go with another wash and then another rinse after that to make sure it's perfectly clean. But I feel like at that point, it's just getting the little bits out that aren't really needed to get out, if that makes sense. Like at that point, it would be a bit more... It would be a bit more, like, I guess, useful to throw it in the wash at that point, like a washing machine. Gotta be aware of adhesives and water. Yeah, that too. That's why I'm not letting the process of cleaning my fursuit take super long, and I'm drying it as soon as I can. But yeah, I don't know how much my adhesives would be affected by water in this case, but regardless, my suit should be fine. And if I have anything that needs to be repaired, I know plenty of friends who can help me out with it, or at least point me in the right direction. So, are you getting enough air with the curtain there? Well, in my room, I'm getting air. I'm just blowing air through my fursuit head through another fan, so I'm not just letting my fursuit head sit, so. There will always be a baseline level of dirt? No, I believe so. At least that's been my ideology. I could be wrong, so if I am wrong, call me out on it. Just let me know, but I've always kind of associated with that. Everything falls apart over time, especially our knees. Anyways, I'm off. Have a great weekend. Well, thank you, Electric Kid Fox. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good weekend. I appreciate the pointers with the fursuit head fan thing. But regardless, I appreciate the support, and I hope you have a good weekend on your end. Honestly, I'm really happy with how this cleaning stream went. I thought it would be a lot longer. I thought I'd be sitting here and my knees would hurt, but honestly, my knees feel like fine. Even sitting in that position, like after a bit, it would, I guess, hurt. But no, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how everything turned out. The only thing that I might need to consider in the future, especially with my fursuit, is I think I've mentioned it before, where like, I think you can actually see it in this fursuit photo. Give me a moment. So the tongue right here looks a little bit off for, like, the fur, if that makes sense. And then, like, this bit here, the bridge underneath the nose, or the mouth, that's being a little, not really pilled, I don't really know how to describe it, maybe matted. So I might have to get, like, a steam brush and, like, brush through the suit to, like, rejuvenate the fur. So I think doing that on here and here, especially around the mouth area, would actually be very helpful. I'm not necessarily sure if that'll help or not, but it's something that I should probably consider, like, looking into doing. I'll probably ask my maker as well. That would probably help too. So, asking my fursuit maker for help would be good. Oh my god, Sammy. I love Sammy. Well, we can't raid out now. We must keep streaming because Sammy is here. And we love Sammy. I fucking love Sammy. I miss his face. I hope you're doing well, Sammy. Hope the wife and kids are well. Hope you're doing well. Can we get a shout out for Sammy in the chat? Good soup, good bean. What are you getting up to, Sammy? I love and miss you too. I miss you too. You're good soup. You were fun to hang out with and go on adventures with. What are you getting up to on stream? Are you doing your con recap? Did you have a good con? I'm sorry I didn't see you before I left. I had to get up at the ass crack of dawn like 8 a.m. for my flight, and I was not happy to be doing that, let me tell you. Oh my god. That's what sucked too. I tried looking at later flights, like from Orlando back home, and like none of them arrived. Unless it was, like, super, super late into the evening. And it's like, at that point, I'd rather... Oh, you did a community night. Well, I'll hopefully get to see you on VR tomorrow night, since I know you'll be in Germany soon. And I want to say hi to you. I'll try to hop on VR tomorrow. I asked Jake about it, and I'm like, But yeah, I want to see you before you go. You're good soup, Sammy. Go follow Sammy. He's good banana dad. He gives amazing hugs. He's such a sweetie. He was fun to be a coaster mate when we read the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. I love it. Connecting to Logan sucks from the south. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I flew out of the Rhode Island airport. I flew out of Providence. which was a choice, I will say. But, yeah, it means that when you want to get connecting flights on not mainstream airports like that, it's a bit rougher. So, yeah. But hey, you know, I made it. It worked out. I'm happy. Megaplex was fun. I had a good con. My fursuit is nearly cleaned. The only thing I really have to do after this is throw my feet paws in the wash and my pillow pads in the wash and hand paws. And then, yeah, it's pretty much good to go. Then I can go back to living. Not that I wasn't before. Actually, where are my hand paws? They should be here somewhere. Or downstairs. It is a choice, Dragon. You are absolutely right. But yeah, it's a successful con. Tomorrow, again, I will be doing my con recap. So if you want to see all the pictures and fun videos and funny moments from my adventures, be sure to check out that stream tomorrow. And then this weekend, I don't really have any plans besides upload a video on Saturday. Sunday, I'm preoccupied for 6 hours, which I'm not looking forward to now that I'm thinking about it. But, you know, got to do a thing that I dedicate to. And then the rest of this month is going to be pretty fun, including October. I'm really excited for FurPoc, truthfully. I think that's my next con that I'm doing. It's not like a big con, but like honestly, FurPoc has become like such a vibe for me. I love it. Maybe I'm just more in tune with like the medium to smaller size cons that I really love. So with FurPoc coming up, I'm excited for it. Which, again, might add to the whole idea of, like, talking about videos or for a video, what conventions to pay attention to or keep on the lookout for compared to, like, the big ones, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. Could be something to add. Really glowed up over the years. Thank you, Gushers. I appreciate it. I don't feel like I have, but it's all subjective. You know, looking back at my, my journey from being a content creator and getting started with stuff. It's all subjective. I think for me, I'm doing pretty good. Not something that I want to keep, you know, tooting my own horn with or being super, super out there of. I just try to be acknowledging of the journey that I've had. MFF is coming up as well. I did not get a room for MFF, so I don't know if I'll be doing it. But I'll keep it on my radar. I know some friends want to do it. I might want to do it, but I didn't get a room in the lottery, so bit of a bummer, but can always try it. Smaller cons get less of a spotlight. Cons like Anthro get a lot of attention and are used for collaboration purposes, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I mean, it's just plain and simple, like location, time of year, area, people going, popularity as is. Do take into account like how a con does. Like, I know FurPoc has been around for a bit and it's only getting traction recently. It's one of those things where it really depends. I think we're starting to see things shift where all of these like medium-sized cons are going to get a little bit too big, and even big cons are too big that people are opting out of those for other ones. So for me, I haven't done Anthrocon in a bit. I would love to try it again, but I don't think it would be the same vibe as I went like years back. And I'd rather go to like FWA if I were to pick and choose like a con around that time of year. And especially now, like I feel like going forward, I'm going to be doing less and less cons. Not to say that I don't want to be doing conventions, but like it's a lot of money. And also like, I think I have to free up my schedule as well because a couple of cons have reached out and asked me to go to their convention for other collaboration purposes, not the ones that you're assuming, but yeah, so I have to clear up my schedule and I feel like I'd burn myself out really quick if I were to do all these cons, so yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to how things are going to go this next year with furry and conventions and the fandom, but honestly, I'm just here to have my own fun time, and my fun time honestly has come down to just vibing with the friends that I have, doing live streams, yapping about stuff that I enjoy, maybe talking about things that I don't and why I don't, and explaining them in a constructive way. And just being me. I think what I need to keep doing for this year and going forward is step outside my comfort zone a bit more, try some new things, build new experiences, build myself as a person, because as much as I've grown as I have, I shouldn't stop doing that. Should never stop growing and improving as a person. That's the one piece of advice that I will always recommend to everyone. But either way, this is a fun stream. I had a good time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Let's raid out into someone. Let's show someone some love and support. Who can we go and send love to? Who is streaming? And what was the raid message that we wanted to go with? We want to go with something just the tip, right? In the pool. Also, hi, Ender. I love Ender. Ender, don't worry. I'll be streaming tomorrow. We could raid Snowy. I just know for him, like, he's going to be ending stream soon. Oh, he had a hard day. Okay, we're raiding Snowy. He says hard day. We're raiding Snowy. Just the tip in the pool. Just the tip in the pool. That's our raid message. Thank you, Shane and Dragon and Pure Heart and Princess. Especially Princess for the raid message. I appreciate you guys. Go show Snowy some love and support, my best friend. No, actually though, too, which I'll talk about a little bit on stream later tomorrow. And this is sort of prerequisite to Snowy, because something happened at Megaplex that really kind of broke my heart a little bit and really bummed me out. And it made me realize, and this is with regards to like content creator stuff, working with other people, you know, wanting to work with other creators in the community, that like what ended up happening to me with that situation at the con, it made me appreciate the friends that I do have and the content creators. I guess I hate using that word, but that's the best way to describe it. The creators that I know and that, you know, I fuck with, that I really want to spend time with and want to work with, like Jake, Snowy, Cody, the people in this Twitch community. Like, genuinely, I think it really has been, for what I've said for years, furry Twitch streamers really are different compared to a lot of the other creators that I've tried to work with outside of it. But, like, it just made me realize that even though that situation sucked and was shitty, like, that wouldn't happen if I was working with someone like Snowy or someone like Jake or any of my other friends that I've worked with in the past. And it made me have this newfound appreciation for, you know, friends that value me, not just as a friend, but as a creator too. And like, I don't know, it just made me all warm and gushy thinking about like Snowy and just how I've had some really good collabs and interactions, and I'm just really proud of them. I tell them this like literally once a week at this point. I'll send them a voice message saying like I'm really proud of them with how far they've come as a creator. And genuinely, like I have been so over the moon, because believe it or not, they were like one of the first people to ask me about getting into streaming and content creation. And I gave them my point of view with it and what they needed to do and what I think they should do and what they want to get into. And like, look at them now. Like, it makes me happy, because not many people do that. And those who have in the past have, I don't know, that's a conversation for later. But point being, I just appreciate Snowy and I'm really proud of him. So please go and show him all your love and support. It does mean a lot to me. He means a lot to me. It's like one of my best friends in the whole world. So go and tell him how I dunked the tip in the pool, or just the tip in the pool. Yeah, that's the raid message. I appreciate you guys. I want you to know that. I'm glad to be back. I'm really glad that we had this fun, impromptu Fursuit cleaning stream, as much as it probably wasn't that entertaining near the latter half of just me sitting there just fucking brushing my fursuit over and over again. But I'm glad that you were here for it. It's gonna go towards the cleaning guide that I have for my fursuit cleaning guide that I want to make. That I'll hopefully do a video with someone else on. But tomorrow we'll have our con recap, so if you want to see all the pics that I took from Megaplex, please be sure to stop by then. 6 p.m. EST or 6:30, 7 p.m. Keep on the lookout between 6 to 7 p.m. for when I start it. I'll have the whole VOD and upload of the recap on my other channel later on, so keep on the lookout. And new video this Saturday. But before everything else, go and support Snowy. Just want to say again, you guys have been lovely. I appreciate the support and company. Keep on the lookout for stuff in the future. And join the Discord if you want to join a community. I'm trying to build that up more and do the best I can. But either way, I'm going to get going and drink some water and hydrate and probably pass out. Have a good night. Take care. Life stay jacket. Treat people like people. And bye!